morning, chat. Good morning, everybody. Welcome on in. It's tea time. It's Saturday. I mean, that's every day. Tea, not Saturday. Ah, delicious. What are you drinking today? Tea, coffee, water, cola, energy drinks, seltzer, 5-hour energy, wellness shots, smoothies. What else do people drink? Alcohol. Naming all the possibilities. Iced tea. Iced tea. Where are you that you're drinking iced tea? I mean, I guess it is warm in some areas of the world. Don't mind me and my Canadian understanding of the climate. Acetone. Well, been there, done that. Don't drink the acetone. All right, so you've heard of overnight oats. Have you heard of overnight curls? Yes, I curled my hair, but not actively, passively, indirectly instead of directly. You know, doing it the smart way, the lazy girl way, which I have learned from TikTok. You know, one good thing of value that TikTok has given to me is targeting me for my hair and advertising girlies who know how to make their hair look good content. So I was like, wait, lazy girl curl hair hack that stays? I'm interested. I will keep watching. I will increase your watch time. So if you were watching my Snapchat stories, it has all been uploaded for the 72 people who care. That's approximately how many people replied to the story asking for how to do it. No, it was probably more like 300, I don't know. But I posted on my Snapchat stories me taking out the unicorn curl, lazy girl, whatever method. Too long didn't listen or watch Snapchat. I did a heatless curling method, which means sleeping overnight. That's what you do overnight. With my hair in like what looks like a long tube sock. And then you take it out in the morning and then it sets. Kind of like if you go to bed with braids, which I do all the time. I've been doing that for like, I don't know, since I was a child. I learned that hack to make it kinky. But now I'm learning how to do wavy. So it's on my Snapchat, me doing the grand reveal of doing sleeping with the thing in my hair, and then I pulled it right out of my head. It was like kind of wild how that actually worked, because I've seen all the videos of people just like with one fell swoop just pulling it out so seamlessly, and then the curls just dropping, and that actually happened to me. I was like, wait, what? That wasn't just like a fluke or like editing, or they filmed it 87 times to get that one cut? Yeah. Anyways, it worked. Now there's zero product in it. I didn't use gel or anything, mousse. I just like haven't found one that I like. I just don't like crunchy. It reminds me of the 2000s. You know, when I used to over mousse my hair like this upside down, and then it was literally crusty. So I didn't do that. I just sprayed some spray and leave-in conditioner, which I use all the time anyways, but I did a little bit extra before sleeping. And then I woke up like this. Like actually though, I woke up like this. So how about you? How'd you wake up? Feeling rested? Feeling curly? How about crunchy? What are you gonna do with all your other empty candles? Excellent questions coming in from Snapchat. I don't fucking know. It's really bothering me. Guys, I don't wanna be dramatic, but where the fuck do you buy votives anymore? Like the candles that go in the glass, not the glass. I already have the glass, sir. I just need the candle that goes in the glass. Everyone responded to my story and said, go to Yankee Candle. Yankee Candle discontinued their single candle votives 2 years ago. So you have to buy it in their glass. IKEA also doesn't sell them solo, at least in Canada. I couldn't find them. Yeah, so I'm like, excuse me, Amazon does have some. That's where I got them already. But they're just like plain white unscented, and I was kind of wondering like, I don't know, are there fun ones? Can I get cool smelling ones? What am I supposed to do? And I can't just, I will take the hit of buying new glass if I can find the exact same size that fits into this like table thing that I don't know, I got it from Boucle or whatever. But it requires a specific size of glass. So like, fine, I guess, repurpose this glass and buy new glass candles if they fit, but I can't find any with exact dimensions. This is my life. I can't find motives for my glass, and it's bothering me so much. The dollar store, I literally might try, but I think it's gonna come down to like, it just can't find the same size. You can make new candles yourself. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That's also not an option. I also saw a few people saying, why don't you just melt down the wax and rebuild a wick? I know I've been to Polish Mountain and have perceivably wild amounts of patience, but I don't have that anymore. It's gone. I'm absolutely not making my own candles. I don't care. Party light? Do we have that in Canada? I don't know. Yeah, I might ask Sophia though. All right, so I will read through your super chats in a second. I just wanted to give you the lowdown on my life. So I am doing the Lazy Girl overnight curl method. I think it's working well. I like this method so far. I still have sciatica. I am wearing shoes right now because I'm gonna stand a lot in this stream. So I'm wearing Max Cushion shoes. Love my Skechers, not sponsored. Oh my God, I would love to work with them. I could manifest it just like I did David's tea. Work with me, I have sciatica. Okay, not the best pitch, but it actually is so much more comfortable on my feet because they hurt like a bitch. So I'm still doing my sciatica exercises, which are barely exercises. And we're unpacking. And I can't find votive candles. That's basically my life. Oh, and if you wanna know, I think I mentioned this last week. I finished all my Holo Taco holiday swatches. So that has been handed over to the team over a week ago. And we are like looking good, almost done and ready to get started on teasers. So I'm already working ahead on declassified and things for later in December. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with my workload. If you wanted a full life update, I guess I gotta include Holo Taco. Oh my God, Simply Skechers? Yeah, I know, I would die. Craft stores should have larger packs. So I went to Michael's, that's our version of craft stores. I don't know if you guys had those too. And they don't have scented ones. They're just like plain white or ivory, and they're not the right size. That's where I tried to buy them in the first round, but I ended up on Amazon with the right size. You'd buy Simply Skechers? I mean, they did a collab with Doja Cat, so like, why not Simplynailogical? They did a collab with Snoop Dogg and Martha fucking Stewart, so why not Simplynailogical? That's what I'm saying. Anyways, we're unpacking more nail polish. I don't need to yell, you're right here. You're right here, I don't need to yell. We're unpacking more nail polish today, and today we're gonna unpack men's nail polish. Nail polish by men, yeah. And I'm gonna go down another rabbit hole because I thought it would be so interesting. If you recall, a few years ago on the Simplynailogical channel, I made a video reviewing MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, who made Undone Lacquered nail polish line, and also around the same time Harry Styles came out with Pleasing, his own nail polish line, and that was 2.5, almost 3 years ago. And I made a video about like, where are all these men coming out with nail polish, like celebrity men specifically. And then shortly after that, Tyler the Creator came out with his line Golf Lafleur, which wasn't just nail polish, but he had it, and that I reviewed on stream. So I have all those bottles that I haven't unpacked yet, and I thought I would take this opportunity to like revisit where are they now. I was looking at the price points and a lot has changed, and I just think it would be fun to kind of do a let's revisit, you know, a couple years later. That's the theme. The theme is men. Nail polish by men. Not men's nail polish, because all of nail polish is men's nail polish if you want it to be, but nail polish by men. Was that really 2 years ago? It was almost 3. Yeah, wild. It was like the end of 2021, or I posted the video in January 2022, so. Excuse me. But we gotta keep unpacking. So, let me read the super chats and then we'll do that. And then I'm gonna do a little sit down, compare and contrast. Get ready for some compare and contrast essays today. All right, what's going on, everybody? Menchie gang, Anja, welcome. Stephanie R did my nails for my birthday tomorrow. Woo! I'm gonna be a 33-year-old lady. Congratulations! I'm going to be, oh, sorry, I just read that. Of course, I used Topaz Tears. I'm also drinking Simply Maple this morning. Wonderful. I love that. Very excited. My sister's birthday is coming up. Wait, is she also gonna be 33? I don't even know my sister's age because I don't know my own age. I have to like count back. Oh, she is gonna be 33. My sister's also gonna be a 33-year-old lady in a week and a half or something. It's very exciting. Fun fact, September next year will be 10 years of me subbed to Simplynailogical. I was 14. I hope it turned out okay, Cammy. Bethan, hello Christine, it's my birthday week. It's everyone's birthday. Got my Holo Taco birthday gift ordered and a new nail oil pen. Needed it after a rough week. Love you. Welcome. Happy birthday, Bethan, and everyone who's a November baby. Trash Rats, I like your name. Is that your official government name? I love it. I just want to say hello. Have watched you since 2016. This is my first live I've caught. Well, welcome. Thank you for always making my day better. Also got some Holo Taco coming today. That's the best, just like waiting for nail polish in the mail. I love that feeling. Even though I know I'm not the one ordering something new. I already know what's coming to me, but it still excites me when I get like prototypes or whatever Holo Taco in the mail. Kini, hi, simply shout out to Holo Taco Instagram community, which has been amazing. Currently wearing Shady Navy, Sonic Unicorn skin, Gold Flake, and Matte Taco. I love that combo. That's kind of like sophisticated, but like sparkly with the matte though. I love Unicorn Skin's matte. It's actually a hack to see more of the flake. It's a bit softer, but it's more dimensional. It's a Mac attack. Hello, Christine, love the curls. So, please, can you tell us, will there be 5 or 6 new polishes released next Saturday? Is this a leading question? Objection, leading. Menchie, objection. Menchie's here, Justice of the Court. Menchie, I'm gonna scare her with my shoes if I move. I don't have shoes on. Don't look. Are we telling you? Hold on, let me check. I honestly don't remember. I have to check. I know I approved it, but I can't remember. There's just so much copy. I'll tell you if we're telling you. We are telling you. We are telling you right off the bat how many polishes. So I'll tell you this, it's less than birthstones. Okay. Less than birthstones, less than dark academia. Which some of you might think is like good, but keep in mind we're also gonna be releasing a couple things in December. But here, I'll tell you one thing, how about this, okay? Menchie. The holiday collection is the last collection box of the year. And it's been a while since we've done a collection box. We haven't done a collection box since July. So it's the last collection box of the year. Which maybe some of you don't think is that valuable of information. But if you haven't shopped our collection boxes, this is gonna be like it, right? Since we haven't had one for 6 months, and we are already changing, you probably kind of noticed with Dark Academia and Birthstone not having one, the strategy slightly. So keep that in mind when you're deciding what to pick up. And it is a collection box size that we have done before. Oh, Menchie is typing in the chat. She just said that. Good girl, you're so well educated. She's like, Mom, stop. I'm just gonna kiss you until you find a cozy spot that's not right in front of the chat. Will this mean the end of boxes? It's not the end of boxes, but it is a shift from our usual, like if we do something in spring or whatever, like we're not always gonna do collection boxes. So they're gonna become more collectors-ish, I guess, because there's just less of them. And we'll reserve them for when it really makes sense to have a box. Holiday is, I think, usually, with like an asterisk, a box gifting moment. And we have noticed that over the years, that people want it as like a gift box for people, right? So it's, and yourself, I know, but it's also a great gifting opportunity. Like a lot of people will pick up multiple boxes, presumably because they're like, I want a box and I want to gift one to my bestie. Or my teacher paints her nails, I'm gonna surprise her. I love my teacher. Okay, this is my tea. Don't drink, Menchie. And we have surveyed Holo Royalty on this, and I've asked you guys before, and it's slowly being implemented, but it does take time because boxes take, like, we plan them a year in advance. That wasn't collectors until now. No, our collection boxes were always collectibles, but we did listen to feedback with people suggesting, like, they wanted less of them overall. Not less nail polish, but less boxes just because of space. And I do agree. I think over time that makes sense. So that's kind of what we're doing. So this is the last collection box of the year coming up, and Black Friday is starting. I don't know if I should be telling you this. Holo Taco will tell you very soon, but I'm leaking it. Black Friday is starting at the same time as our holiday launch, just like last year, which you guys really liked. So you could shop our Black Friday sale and the new collection box at the same time. So you're welcome. And you will be getting an email very soon from the official sources. This is the unofficial NDA tea spill. I'm tea spill. Right, Menchie? Yeah. This is what happens when I drink too much tea. Okay. There, I missed a chitty chat. My hairdresser said leave-in conditioner would actually make it curl less. Oh, I fucked up then. So it helps with frizz, but not for long-lasting waves. That probably makes sense. Well, I still have frizz up here too, but like, I don't know, what are you gonna do? I just don't know what product to use that doesn't feel like kind of crusty. I also have a lot of allergies, so I just prefer not to use too much random shit. Veronica, the vanilla nail oil is the best thing to exist. Really? I'm obsessed with it. Been a long time supporting Lurker. Happy to participate now. Love Holo Taco. Thank you, Veronica. So I did see someone else ask about that. That was a limited edition scent. So we don't have any plans right now to bring it back because we just made one giant batch for birthday and they sold out. But I am working on maybe doing some testing of like different scents for different things. But I already asked, and it won't be that soon because it does take a long time to like, you know, do testing and whatever to make sure we can release it. So it won't be something we can add to the release calendar like that soon. But I am looking into it for like end of next year for a new scent. Please, 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 more thermals. Thank you, Raylan. So you liked our Mixed Emotions collection then? Menchie, what are you doing? Can you hear her? You hear her purring in my mic? I think with thermals, like while you guys love them, which was great, and we wanted to like see the reception, it is the type of formula that does, for a few reasons, it's much better for us to make it a limited edition formula. So I would want to make sure that it's coming out at a time where that feels appropriate. And maybe not an entire collection of it again, like maybe I just mix it in. I don't know. I'm still fleshing out the very end of next year's calendar, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Menchie's always trying to eat my hair. Don't eat my luscious curls. Okay, I know they're not going to be very luscious by the end of this stream. It is also a little bit hot in here because of lights, camera action. I would die for Menchie. I know, me too, not to be dramatic. What is Menchie doing? She likes to eat my hair. She does this every morning. Sometimes this is why I wear a hair clip. Because if she keeps doing this, I gotta put this up. Or if I get too hot, I gotta put my hair up. Okay, she's grooming me. I need grooming. Do I need grooming? Do you think I'm dirty? You should groom yourself more. She's not very good at cleaning herself. Like, she always has eye crusties. She's just kind of lazy. Zyler cleans himself all the time. He's such a good clean boy. Man, she's just like a nasty girl. She just eats my hair. And I don't even think she's cleaning me. I think she's just eating my hair. I need your opinion. Should I perm my hair? I have no idea. I've never done a hair perm. I don't really know what perms are. Other than I think one of my grandmothers used to do it like 30 years ago. Like, I remember her talking about getting it permed. Do people even perm their hair now? Like, is that like a thing? I remember it being a thing of like ladies when I was a child, but I have not heard of anyone in my real life circle perming their hair who is close to my age. Yeah, is that a thing? I have no idea. Perms are terrible. Do they still do it? Yes, my mom does. Does anyone in their 30s perm their hair? I don't even know what it is. What is a perm? I have no idea. I just overnight curl that shit. Do not, it will fall, your hair will fall out. Oh my God. Perms change your hair chemistry. Oh, is it, pardon my complete lack of ignorance on this, like I don't really do serious shit to my hair, but is it kind of similar? When I was in high school, my people I knew were getting what was referred to at the time as Japanese hair straightening treatments, which was a chemical that was applied to the hair that kept it permanently straight. Is that kind of like a perm in the sense that it's like a chemical applied to make the hair stay in a certain shape? I don't know if it's referred to as Japanese hair straightening today, but that's just like what I remember kids, like literally 16-year-olds were getting this and paying like $600. The rich ones. That's rebonding? Okay. Actually, I can't read. Perms is usually a curl, but it's similar. Yeah, it's permanent until it grows out. That's called a Brazilian blowout? I thought that was just blow drying your hair. What? Isn't a blowout blow drying your hair? Like a BBL, but for your hair? It's a BBL for your hair? That's what perms are? Okay, I don't know enough about perms, but a couple kids in my high school, I think, fucked up their hair and were not happy with doing chemical treatments. Maybe technology has improved, I don't fucking know. Okay, Menchie, what are you doing? Uh-oh, hold on. She's in a precarious situation. I gotta save you. Oh no, quick, quick, quick. Okay, go down. She almost knocked over the entire screen. All right, anyways, who wants to unpack? Menchie's getting in trouble, yeah, okay. Let me change my camera angle for you. Can you hear me walking with my shoes, or it's too far from my mic? And she just ran away. She doesn't like the shoes. Let's go like this. Do you think that'll show me and my height? I don't know. Let's find out. Well, that's where my music is. She shut it off. Okay, now I can hear it. Hi. I'm taller. Guys, I'm taller than 5'4" right now because I'm wearing shoes that add at least like an inch. One girl in my high school used to bleach her hair every week. This was 2007. Was it me? I bleached my hair, not once a week, but I definitely bleached my hair too much. And I did everything myself when I was in high school. I had bleach blonde, I had chunks, I had hot red, like manic panic red. I had like eggplant juicy purpley, like, oh, I just loved doing big millennial chunks. I kind of miss it. The girl who did this hair, this hoa hair, said that that's kind of coming back, but not as big, just like a little bit. And I was like, really? Maybe next time. Now it's kind of just, you know, a little bit more blended, and the copper has faded a little bit. But I told her that I actually like the faded copper look. I like the light brassy orange look. Yeah, I like it when my hair dye fades and it looks like people think they need to go get it retouched. I prefer it that way. But who knows, maybe I'll do millennial chunks, but I would only do it under, so I don't have to deal with like root touch-ups. I don't want to deal with that shit. Could you please share what tea you are drinking? Yeah, just put !T in the chat. Also, this is one of their new mugs. It's a thermal mug. So you see the northern lights. See that? That's because the mug is hot. When it's cold, it's just dark blue, so you don't see the sky. It's pretty cool. It's not my mug, but it is from David. It's simply maple breakfast that I'm drinking. Okay, let's start with men. I gotta move this over with my right leg. Oh. Simply struggling. I'm okay. Just, it's like doing a hip abduction. So, I have Undone Lacquer, Golf Le Fleur. I say that French, I don't know. And Pleasing. These are all nail polish by men. Let's grab them all so I can give you a little show and telly. I've had these in a box for the last 2 years. Show and telly, show and telly, show and telly. I just want to make sure I get them. I definitely have the most of Undone Lacquer. Oh, and since I only said the names of the brand, and by men I mean by, and by men I mean by, Machine Gun Kelly, Harry Styles, and Tyler the Creator. In case you're just coming in now, welcome on in. We're unboxing nail polish by men. I think that's it. There could be more there. So, okay, yeah, I could just do it this way. Golf Le Fleur is now $25. We're gonna do a price review because I was also like, wait, how have these changed? So let me just give you a closer look. I'll just hold them up better. The balls are hard to hold. Don't drop the balls. All right. These are the first release of Pleasing by Harry Styles. Marble balls, marble balls. They still do the marble balls. But we're gonna do a where are they now? And I do have quite a few of MGKs, so kind of need to pick and choose here. This is Undone Lacquer by Machine Gun Kelly. Undone. No vowels equals cool. I think I made that joke in the first video 2 years ago, but. And then let's grab these ones. Very different bottles. And here is the first release. There. This was the first release of Tyler the Creator's nail polish under Golf La Fleur. Le Fleur, La Fleur, Le Fleur. I don't remember my conjugaison. Qu'est-ce que fuck? Oh, I forgot. Harry Styles also had this guy. All right, let me put the camera back here because before we put them on the shelf, I want to do a little, where are they now? So let me just go like this. Is that too low? Does anyone remember? Do I have 4? I think I have that. Like this. Like this. Just cut that out. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna do an update. Oh, now I'm too tall. Here we go. So if you remember, almost 3 years ago, I made a video reviewing Harry Styles and MGK's nail polish. And then shortly after that, I did a stream reviewing Tyler the Creator's nail polish. So I'm wondering, where are they now? It's been a couple years. Let's see. So I want to also find me pointing out the price. Ooh, what am I referring to? 2017. Whoa, this is like timeception. What is happening? Or before Holo Taco. If I want to be critical, I'll be critical.
I hate it. Perfect.
Okay, let's get into it. I bought a couple things. Just a couple things. What is this for? Oh, it's eye gel? Let's just stick with the nail polish. This set of 4 nail polishes was $65 US. And if you were to buy them individually, it's $20. Okay, so when Pleasing launched, it was $20 US. And I also tried to confirm this via news articles that came out around the same time, okay? So that was released in 2021. This is an article from around that time. And it also confirms from a US dollar is what I was trying to make sure, like, was I talking in Canadian or not? That it was $20 when it launched. Okay, now they're $18 each. It's $2 cheaper. That's interesting. That's not what you would expect, especially during COVID. Like, everything, the cost of goods went up. So I'm very interested, but let's reserve our speculation and discussion until we review all 3. They are still ugly though. Well, beauty is subjective, isn't it? Maybe you really like balls. I don't know. Maybe you like marble balls. Maybe you like plain balls. Maybe you like a set of balls, a set of 4. Can I interest you in a set of 4 balls? What about pearly balls? Look, there it is. That's the launch one. So I had, hold on, let me just play this, the individual. So the individuals, I had the Perfect Pearl nail polish for $20. And this Perfect Pearl from launch is now $18. They're now $2 cheaper almost 3 years later. Interesting. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna find MGK. So that's MGK. Oh my god, this is so short. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever seen a polish brush after the cap part this short in my life. Unless it was a mini. The bottle itself is fine. It kind of looks like a stock bottle. The bottle is the same today, and same with pleasing. From what I can tell, just like observing the product on the internet, everything looks the same.
Puff the paint. Is that like my don't eat the nail polish? And they actually sell gloss top / bottom coat. Oh, I had such high hopes. Is this a 2-in-1 base and top coat? No! Details matter, but perfection doesn't. You're gonna tell that to my boss. Don't be precious, chip the paint. What? Do not chip your nails. The press about this particular release was interesting. There were lots of articles about how MGK was releasing a genderless or unisex nail polish line. And I'm just like, what? Shout out to all the men who've been painting their nails for years. Also, there was an article about how he launched a nail polish brand for introverts. Do these nails look like someone who leaves the house? Aren't we all introverts? Like, we stay home and paint our nails, dude. Like, this is not that revolutionary. The price, $18 per bottle. $18 per bottle, and mind you, when they released, Undone Lacquer was predominantly cremes, which is something that I went on to comment about, because I do think there is a bit of a difference, formula-wise, how you're pricing your product. That's why Holo Taco has different product categories at different prices, and why that's more common in nail polish companies, generally speaking. So now what is it? And just to confirm that I wasn't working in like Canadian dollars, I again found an article from 2021. So in 2021, when Undone Lacquer was released, it retailed for $18. So my video is correct. So just fact checking myself to make sure I didn't fuck up. Okay, and now they're $12.99 US. They're $5 cheaper 3 years later? Why? And just to confirm, they are all this price, right? So like here, I'll just go to a random creme. $12.99. White nail polish creme, they're all $12.99. Okay? Why? Is he just being really nice? Okay, let's hold that thought. Next. It was Tyler, the creator. Well, this is a stream, so it'll be a little bit harder to find. But I will find it. Nail polish pricing and profit margins. Look at that, we had like a whole hour conversation about it. But I'm gonna find you Golf Le Fleur specifically. So let's go here. I'm pretty sure it was right here. Yep. What the fuck is this? Let me in. There. How much was it? It was expensive. So just for reference, this was streamed January 2022, which was shortly after the launch. Expensive, right? I'm going from my memory. It was $20. This is US, right? It was US. This must be. So that was $20 US when first released. And just to triple check, I found an article from when it was released from 2021, and it does confirm that it was $20 US for an individual nail polish. Okay, what are they now? $25?
What? How do we make sense of this? Okay. It would have been a really easy story if all of these increased, and then we would have been discussing like how much did they increase? Is it reasonable? Is it commensurate to inflation? Does that make sense? But I find it so fascinating that 2 of 3 of the nail polish by men brands that were released at around the same time a couple years ago have gone in all different directions. So let's talk about it. $25 for Creme's highway robbery. That's what I said when they released at $20. When MGK released at $18 for Creme's. Like, what? Okay, what do you guys think before I give what I think? Got them all here, got all the boys. Let's talk about the boys here, okay? What are you doing? What is happening? Very different business strategies. Greed. Well, you could argue that if you want to, I think it's an overly simplistic way to look at it, but let's just say, for argument's sake, the $20 to $25 is greed. Whatever. What happened to the other 2? Are they just all of a sudden like not greedy? Are they doing charity? So I just don't think that argument sticks, generally speaking. I want to talk about it holistically, like what is going on between the 3 brands that released all around the same time, put out similar product in terms of what's in the bottle, in my opinion. Their bottle cap and accessories and other things they do with the business might be different. But if I'm just talking about the product in the bottle itself, it's pretty similar, very generally speaking. This is very interesting information. Merch versus actual brand. That's a really interesting point too. So is pleasing merch because it decreased? Because I think people think merch of like, oh, let's make that more affordable, but brand, let's price it higher so we can get into like a luxury market. The 2 brands aren't selling well, perceived exclusivity. So just Golf Le Fleur wanted that, and the other 2 were like, we don't need that anymore. Not that pleasing lowered that much, it was only $2 to $18, which is still very expensive for this. Popularity, overcharged in the beginning, not selling well, so price dropped. That's interesting and kind of where my head was going at. They have more shades now, so have upsized the overhead and can now sell at a lower cost. I don't think most companies would do that unless they thought that it would get them more customers, not because they just want to be nice. Different supplier, maybe they saved on cost of goods. I think the first 2 have more volume, so they're charging less to move product, yeah. But to me, that's not just like, we want to do our customers a favor and we're decreasing prices. Because I tried to look for price drop information, especially on undone lacquer, because that dropped like from $18 to $12.99. That's huge. What is that, like 20 to 30% drop? That's wild. So I was looking for like, did they like talk about it? Did they put out a press release? Like now, you know, we're able to release our products at this price for you guys because of A, B, C, D. That's kind of what I would expect. I couldn't find anything. Now maybe MGK doesn't stream all his business decisions like I do, but I thought at least the brand would like put out some like good news statement. I couldn't find anything. If I'm wrong and you found something, share it with me. Because I don't want to, you know, mistake the information. But I found it even more interesting that I couldn't find any PR about it, because like, isn't that generally a good news story? So if I am doing suspicion here and speculation, this is a speculation, I would guess that one reason why they might not have put out like a PR statement that's like, hey guys, good news, we decreased our prices, is because they didn't want to let on to it. They wanted to pretend like they were always a little bit more reasonably priced because they launched and didn't get the market that they were thinking they would get. Launching at an $18 price point with a predominantly creme brand is pretty ballsy. Yeah, spot the contradiction. And maybe they were not getting the sales they wanted because they were pricing out of the MGK fan who would have otherwise been buying his product, right? Because he was heavily promoting it. It was very much like his thing as opposed to a brand separate from him. And I think speculation that it's very possible they decided, and I don't even know when they changed. Like I couldn't find information on like when that drop occurred. It just happened at some point between launch and 3 years later, that they had priced themselves out of a market and they didn't pick the correct target price for the right audience that they were marketing to. They were marketing to an audience who I presume listened to his music and maybe isn't like the we're rich and well off and spending $18 on cremes market. So then they decreased the price but didn't like mention it because they wanted to pretend like it never happened. And now they're at $12.99, which is much more reasonable from like a general consumer. You still want high quality nail polish, but it's not the dollar store. $12.99 is like much more on par with like an Essie and OPI and most Sally Hansen's, right? It's more on par with Holo Taco as well. It's in the more like accessible, but still quality understood as quality market. So he went from 18 to $12.99. Did it work? I don't know. Maybe. But the fact that they like didn't say anything about it is peculiar to me. So I think maybe they just made a branding mistake at the outset by overpricing the product to give perceived exclusivity, perceived luxury, when that's not the right target market for the audience they were expecting to get. Or they thought the audience was, you know, not what they were expecting. So, interesting. That being said, COVID happened, cost of goods shot up like across the board. So I don't think it's the case of them like, oh, let's save customers money. I think they maybe thought they would have more success at a lower price point. And they still have a pretty decent profit margin, I'm guessing, just based on what I suspect was a stock bottle with just some screen printing. And I say that based on my use and witnessing different bottles over time. And also what's in the bottles, still predominantly cremes. They've done a couple other ones, but I see a lot of cremes. Just read MGK wore $30,000 manicure to the Billboards Award in 2022. Yeah, that was one of my comments at the time, which was like, more generally speaking, do these men use their own product and paint their own nails? Because all this nail polish is marketed as like do it yourself at home, right? These aren't salon gels or anything that you need a professional. This is nail polish that is regular nail polish that you can use yourself. Is the person behind the brand using it themselves? Because I remember seeing a bunch of evidence of MGK like clearly wearing like a full-on gel manicure, getting his nails done, and same with Harry Styles for some of his shows. I'm not trying to suggest they don't wear nail polish. They do, clearly. But do they wear their own product? I don't know. Okay, so I think I kind of understand the price decrease from the undone lacquer, and that it was a poor branding decision at the outset to target the wrong group of people who just like weren't in the $18 for a creme purchasing category, and now they're trying it at $12.99. What do you think about Harry Styles pleasing? Okay, these launched at $20 each, and now they're $18, which is like the opposite of what you would expect in a COVID increased cost of goods landscape that happened over the last few years. How do you go down $2? First of all, it means you had the room to go down at all, right? Like they had those juicy profit margins to allow such a decrease. But I also don't think they promoted like, guys, now new lower price, right? $18 is still in the more luxury category, I would say. Maybe it won't be in 10 years from now because like cost of goods will like shoot up even further. But right now it's bordering on like, no, like that is targeting more of a luxury customer once you hit $18 for a nail polish. Now you might be able to argue that they provide things other than nail polish, such as a custom cap, which they still, it looks like, continue to do, right? So that is one perk if you're a collector and you like this aesthetic. You are getting a little bit of a sculpture with each purchase, which is different than undone lacquer. Most of the price is for the ball. Maybe, like, yeah, maybe. Which is like an interesting decision, but that's them trying to do something different than just serve nail polish. They're trying to give you like a decoration that you store in your home. Now, if you want to pay for that decoration just to get a light purple creme, then that's up to you. But you know, the average person shopping nail polish might be more interested in paying more if it means a more intricate formula, if it means a better quality product and things like that, other than just like, I'm paying for a marble ball. A couple collector's items of them I totally get though. And of course, if you're a fan of Harry Styles, then maybe you're a fan of pleasing. And so maybe you would make this investment because they do have that, you know, they look special. I'll give it that. Serial killer on top. They are display worthy. They look like little kids nail polish. Uh-oh. So some people, this is subjective, right? Like if you don't like the look of this, I see kind of what you mean though. I hate how the colors, how the balls match the color. I hate it from an operations nightmare. Like looking at this makes me cringe because if I dared ask one of our operations managers to like, hey, can we make custom caps to match every single color of nail polish we make? They would probably like die immediately at that request. Cause like all of a sudden you have to worry about, first of all, color matching to like a paint or a nail polish paint and a plastic or a glass component. Second of all, once you do, if you can successfully color match it, then you have to worry about forecasting caps per bottles and production. And then what happens if you sell out of just the caps? You don't have enough caps to restock Beach Ball, but you have like more than enough navy blue lacquer in a vat. What the fuck? Like to me, that's just an operational nightmare. That is worse the more higher volume you do. Which makes me wonder if they kind of expected volume to not be wild or like impossible to control. Because otherwise they would just be sold out all the time because they'd just be missing a component. Like it's just crazy. That's stressing me out. It's stressing me out looking at this. And I know that's like a huge leap to make, but it does make me wonder if paired with their higher price point, $18 is still expensive for a creme, and this like custom operations thing that they have to do with the matching cap, maybe they don't have that much volume. And maybe that's part of their strategy, that they can charge a little bit more to give this kind of like fancy cap experience and not have wild sales that they can't keep up with. I know that's kind of pessimistic, but that's the only thing that makes sense in my brain. Gotta be limited batches. Well, a couple of them say sold out. I'm not sure because I don't really follow it that closely, like if they often do limited edition collections, so maybe someone can tell me. Like, do they generally, like look at this, they had to match it. Like what the fuck? That's crazy. Didn't you buy this already? Yeah, I have them right here. That's what we're talking about. Well, not all of them. I just have the launch collection. I have the perfect polish set. Yeah, do they restock when they're sold out? I don't know. They are sold out of a couple bundles and a couple of the shades, but like not that much. Proportionally, like not really that much. And this makes sense because how the heck, like you have to restock 8 different colors. And the box, maybe they just don't do the box again after it's been done once. Why are some of their balls mixed colors? I don't know, I guess art. This one's like a marble, and I have some of those marbles. I wonder which one's more expensive. It just seems like another one of those celebrity cash grabs where there's really no major future thought. I don't know if I feel that way. I think that's a really easy argument to make at the outset, and that's absolutely what people did back when they first were released, because it was all nail polish for MGK's brand and mostly nail polish for Harry Styles, and this was after a couple years after Holo Taco had launched. And maybe, I don't know like if they all share the same manager, but the fact that 3 men came out with nail polish lines all around the same time was like pretty interesting, because that wasn't something that happened often, right? It seemed like, what's going on here? Did someone's manager realize like, oh hey, let's make money, nail polish, let's do that. We're gonna be different than everyone else. But also, a lot of people did it at the same time, so is it really that different? Is it really that revolutionary? I don't know. And we had that discussion at the time. This is the first time the chat's used the word balls the most number of times. Yeah. I'm surprised to see that they're all being sold. That is one thing I said in my video 3 years ago. I was like, I wonder where they will be. And I guess it's saying something that they're all still around. Now, just upon observation, Undone Lacquer still sells solely nail polish, which makes sense because it's Undone Lacquer. So I'd be kind of shocked if they, you know, all of a sudden did something else without changing their brand name. They still have very similar sets and kits. That's the same packaging that I got when I purchased the launch box. So the only thing that's really changed is their price point. And of course, they've released more shades since launch. But that's what I noticed about Undone Lacquer. Pretty much the same, just adding more colors, more releases. They have done a couple collabs with people in like music or sports, because I did see that, but I'm just not as familiar with the collaborator. And then Pleasing has always been a little bit more than just nail polish. I remember them launching with like some eyes and lip shit. And now they continue to have other cosmetics. So right, they have fragrance now, nail, beauty, and apparel. One other observation that I wanted to make. I remember when Harry Styles launched Pleasing, I looked at the comments and everyone was yelling at him for the price. And they're like, Harry, not in this economy. Harry, please lower your prices. I can't afford this. And I don't think Harry was just like, a couple years later, yeah, let me lower my nail polish from $20 to $18, and then you'll be able to afford it. I was like, that's not what they meant. But like, this is what people were talking about. And I don't know if the merch prices have lowered, because I didn't review the merch and it might be slightly different, but this is pretty expensive, isn't it? I Love Pleasing, $70. It's a t-shirt. Okay. Yeah. So to me, this is a branding decision, because there's no way your cost of goods require you to charge $70. Unless you're saying that like it's all made in union labor or something and you have things to substantiate that, then like, I don't know, maybe. A crew neck for $195 that just has marketing on it? Yeah. I think it's just trying to do like, not couture, but high-end branding, the appeal of luxury just through pricing. Sometimes in marketing, you hear like people will talk about the price point being part of the branding. So if your price point is, you know, $1 or $2, then you're a dollar store brand, right? We could find you in the dollar store, and that comes with a different impression of the quality of products you sell, even if it's not correlated to the products at all. Now, sometimes price is correlated to quality, of course, very generally speaking, but a lot of times when you get into designer or just below designer, like not really, right? especially if you knew their profit margins. Which I imagine this one is pretty fucking juicy. Like, what? So it appears to me that Pleasing, Harry Styles' brand, decided to maintain its more luxury price point and try and evolve as more than just a nail polish company, which is what it kind of started out as. And now they sell apparel. They probably refer to it as apparel and not merch, although like this looks like merch to me. Like what? Like, some of the other things I guess you could call more branding, but yeah, interesting. Now let's go back to Tyler, or Golf Lift There. So Tyler, the creator's brand, Golf Lift There, which wasn't just nail polish, it was other stuff at the time, but they launched with nail polish as well, started at $20. And now Tyler's nail polish is $25, which is the opposite of what happened with MGK and Harry. So interesting, because they started their price point at an already luxury, like this is expensive, $20 for a nail polish. Maybe they thought that people would feel justified spending that amount because of the custom cap, which I imagine they paid to make a special mold for, as did we, but we just shaped ours more normally so you could hold it. Was it hard to paint with that lid? I found it hard. I found it a little too wide for me, but everyone is different with ergonomic capabilities. Maybe some people prefer a wider lid, but for me and the way I write or paint, I found it uncomfortable. The cap looks like an onion. It looks like a tooth. Like, I kind of thought it was like a tooth. Like a really big molar. Hey guys, I got my wisdom tooth out. Honestly, it would be hilarious if all the polishes are the same manufacturer. Yeah, that would be pretty funny. But just because a company uses the same manufacturer doesn't mean it's the same product. It can, it depends. Like I've definitely seen examples where it's like literally the same product, but it depends on the agreement they have in the working relationship because everything is different. But if they're just picking from stock available colors that are like presented to them and there's no customization and there's no exclusivity agreement about how like only our brand can use this formulation and not other brands, whatever, then maybe they are just using the same blue. I don't know. Is it supposed to look like pants? It also kind of looks like a butt. Like a white statue of David, like half of his butt. I keep thinking the tiny dog is a speck of dirt. Oh no, it's just a tiny dog. Tyler's very color specific, mostly pastels. Yes, let's look more broadly at his nail polish. So the launch ones are still there. We've got Geneva Blue, Georgia Peach, which I have from launch, and Glitter. It's just called Glitter. Can you even like, what? Wow. Are there no swatches still? Okay, there's a swatch. I can't see the product. This was my criticism of MGK. Actually, let's go back because I'm kind of curious. Like, did they improve upon that? Sorry, machine gun or undone lacquer. When they launched, one of my criticisms was that they didn't have many product pictures because everything was far away and like emotional. Like, okay, but I can't really tell what the color is. Like this. What the fuck is this? I can't see the color. This might be new, but because they have this exact same asset for so many pictures, it makes me wonder if this is just Photoshop. Like it's too matchy. Like I don't believe it. You know what I mean? Like how the fuck do you get that perfect picture for every single one? So I'm not saying it is Photoshop. I don't know. But that's what my brain kind of speculates because I'm just like, Okay, is that a real picture? I don't know. I would also like to see it on nails, like in a more clear shot. I don't mind having aesthetic, artistic shots too, but like the best picture we have is this. So we have one picture that is just the product on nails, and it's kind of shadowed and not really that close up. Now, you can make that argument even stronger when I'm looking at a glitter. Like, is there one of these that's hollow? Like, is this one holographic? I don't know. Is that supposed to be hollow? Cosmic glitter. Oh, that's the same as this. For sure. But you literally can't see. But I can show you up close. Here, wait, do I have, I don't have cosmic glitter. But here, I'm trying to show you my point. I think this is iridescent glitter. Okay, here, wait, that's fucking water. That's a picture of water. Okay, so they haven't changed. I think, oops. Did that work? Oh. I think that's iridescent glitter. But like, I don't know what I'm purchasing. And the description just says, inconceivably vast, the universe, love, and your potential. Okay, thank you. And then Tyler, the creator, has this, which you cannot tell from this far away what you're looking at. Like, I appreciate their point is to have a diversity of age and skin tone with exactly 3 pictures of product being used. But I also don't understand what I'm purchasing. To me, this is more about like branding and inclusivity and has nothing to do with showcasing like, what am I buying for $25? You're just buying for vibes. And it's the same here. Like, I can't really tell. I don't mind. It's good to be extra clear. It's good to have diversity and vibe pictures. Like, you could have this, although it's a little bit misleading. It's just a picture of water. But like, I also feel like a picture of the product where you can actually see it would be nice, personally. Yeah, it's for buying for the vibe and not for the product, which is not the type of marketing that I like as a customer. I would like to see what I am buying. So I think it's this. Or no, I know it is this for Golf Le Fleur, okay? And if we look up close, I said, look up close. Here, why don't I just do this? I'll get you my macro camera. It's not in its usual spot, but it'll do. Okay. This is iridescent glitter. More specifically, iridescent hex glitter. To me, it looks like uniform size, meaning they're all the same size. Hex just means a hexagon, and iridescent means it is translucent, so you'd be able to see through it, similar to a unicorn skin, but the shape is more uniform in a hexagon shape as opposed to a flaky. So to be extra clear, it's not holographic, it is iridescent glitter. Which, fun fact, is something Holo Taco hasn't released because I always thought that it was more readily available because it is a type of pigment that I have seen in the drugstore in the past. It doesn't, like, to be clear, I don't think it's ugly. I think iridescent hex glitter is actually cool if that's the kind of look you want, but it is, just from a pigment perspective, one of the more readily available ones, which is why I didn't do it. Like, I didn't launch with it. I wanted unicorn skins, like the flakes in different colors that lie flat on the nail, because that is less common. But it doesn't mean this is bad. I just want to clarify, like, this isn't trash, but it's overpriced for what the pigment is. One day I want to do iridescent glitters, but I didn't want to like lead with it. You know what I mean? Digital marketer here. Gen Z tends to shop more based on the vibe than practicality or product itself. I think that's the target audience they're aiming for. That's so fascinating. What do we think about that? And I wonder if we did a poll, would people even be capable of being truthful about it? Probably not, right? Because there is like a selection bias where you aren't able to admit that your kind of innate buying biases. But let's just pretend no one's biased and let's do a poll anyways. Try and be as honest as possible. Like, what do you buy for? The vibes or the practicality? It's not just practical. Like, some people might argue nail polish isn't practical, which is like, okay, yes it is. But here, I'm gonna put / product quality. If you had to pick one, and this is anonymous, and I know sometimes it's nuanced, I do, right? Like when I was a consumer of nail polish and I was purchasing it with my own money, then I was always buying for product quality and specialty because I was specifically looking for like a linear hollow and like different terms that I would learn, and I was seeking them out and I would pay whatever it was because I wanted that specific formula. It didn't have anything to do with the brand because like a lot of people didn't know about these indie brands. So I didn't really feel too attached to like, oh, you know, this is like the biggest designer nail polish. I never bought designer nail polish unless it was for a Simplynailogical video, right? But if I was buying for the vibes, then I might buy, you know, the latest, hottest nail polish release where there was like a Cosmopolitan article about it that just said, everyone is buying this. And you're like, okay. Or it's a celebrity endorsed, I guess. And I know it's possible to be a celebrity endorsed and have quality product. So that's why there's nuance in this answer. And sometimes we think we're buying for the product quality or perceived product quality and practicality, or just like a very specific color you want, but there's also influence of vibes. These things overlap, I know that. But I think that marketer has such a good point that is so fascinating. And I've been watching more video essays on this topic with like marketing generally to Gen Zs and how it is more vibe-based, and that people do care a lot about price point and perceived like corporate greed, for example. So that is maybe why you have some brands, nail polish by men, deciding to lower their target market to try and get that Gen Z audience, because you will get it in the $12.99 category, I would think. And it is more consistent with who it appears they're marketing to, with like these pictures where like, I'm so hardcore, here's barely my nails. I don't know what that means, but what means? What did I say? Buying for the vibes? My vibes are that I prefer facts and thoroughly researching what I'm going to get. I'm a cool Gen Z because I shop at Holo Taco. See, there's an example of buying for practicality, product quality, and vibes. Yeah. I want quality, like when brands have vibes, especially because I'm ahead of marketing. So yes, you can get me with a good name and immaculate vibes, yes. Ideally, you want both. I get that. And people are going to self-report buying for product quality. Always. Proportionally more. I think it's also oversaturation of some things in the market. So vibes do separate the products from others maybe. Absolutely, yeah. And I think when MGK launched his nail polish line, do you remember one of my criticisms? I wonder if this still stands true. Let's find it. One of my criticisms was that all of his core formulas, like the first ones that were released, were like so edgy, like a little try-hardy. And I know a lot of MGK fans were like, well, that's just him, he is edgy. And I guess, okay, that could be true, but maybe one of the reasons why like I wasn't such a fan of him then, because I guess I just don't like that personality, generally speaking. But you know, everyone has different media preferences, and then that just translated over to his brand. So I wasn't trying to suggest it was like not him. Let's see what's still there. 25 to life. That was one of the things I made a point about. Yeah, 25 to life is what the term people use when they refer to if you're getting convicted for a criminal offense and you're going to serve 25 years to life, then that's the maximum penalty other than the death penalty. Vibes makes me buy, quality makes me rebuy. That's an excellent point, Heather. And I hope that's more how people feel about Holo Taco. Like maybe you saw a collection concept you like, but then you realize, holy shit, okay, these formulas, I need them. I like them, they're good. And now I want them in other colors. Joyride. Brutally honest. That's so beauty guru. Nude me? Uh-oh. I just looked at the reviews on Undone and most of them have only like 2 reviews. Even the older ones have around 20. Should we look? Because that could be a sign about volume. Blank canvas. I'm gonna check what was the original. Oh yeah, this was before they had names. I think they launched and forgot the stickers or didn't have the names for the product. So mine just says white and this one just says gray. Like they literally didn't have names when I purchased a product at launch. And then there were names on the website that were different. So, oops. They were just trying to hit a launch date target, I guess. But I'm pretty sure this is blank canvas. Mine just doesn't say it, which I assume would be probably a good seller, like your black and your white. So there's 19 reviews on a product that was launched 3 years ago. I will caveat this with the number of reviews is sometimes not correlated at all to the number of purchasers, right? You can also have incentivized reviews where you give people rewards or money off or affiliate commissions for leaving reviews. I've seen that too. So there's different reasons why some brands will have more reviews. Like don't be dissuaded by a brand not having that many reviews either, because I've also seen the opposite of that where you have like a Temu or a similar third-party drop ship company that there isn't really any credibility on the product at all, have 800 reviews. And you're just like, what the fuck? I do not believe this. And then they all sound like AI. Yeah. So I just want to be careful that like the number of reviews alone does not always mean everything. But I get the impression they're probably not using AI in that strategy to just like overpopulate reviews. And yeah, 19 reviews. Now, let's look at their black. Maybe that sells better, because that's not black. Do they not have black nail polish? I thought that was one of their big things when they launched. Or am I just thinking about me? I don't remember. I thought they called it like depression or something, and that's another call out I made. Depressionist, I think it was. Okay, there it is. It was just sold out. So this one has got to have more reviews. Okay, this one has 151 reviews. But is that the most reviews they've ever had on a nail polish? Because this one has definitely been around since launch. Let's look at the orange one, although less people buy orange. I'm just trying to find what would be the most. One review, okay, not that one. 61 reviews. Mary Jane, I have that. Well, it says green, but I have it. You smell like weed. Brilliant. 61 reviews. Okay, so I think the black is probably one of their highest reviewed. Oops. Because it's sold out, it's not listed in the same section. And I know it's not fair because, oops, Holo Taco, I can't spell. So we released in 2019, MGK released at the end of 2021. But just for reference, our One Coat Black has 5,000 reviews. Okay, that's actually higher than I remember. I thought it was like 4,000. Okay, that's fucked. Let's look at white, which would be less. Okay, 800. Okay, so we have 800 reviews. This polish was released in 2020. Okay, so like a year and a half before MGK's white, which has 19 reviews. If I'm guessing, and this is like, you know, with very minimal data, yeah, I just think maybe they didn't get that much volume. Maybe the initial launch did, that's probably, I'm assuming. There was probably there was a ton of media articles about it when it launched. And then, I don't know, I didn't really hear much about it. But that's what happens when the creator of a brand, like, launches a brand and then never talks about it again, or like rarely talks about it, and maybe occasionally does a promo post for them. You bribe us with reward points? Yeah, but we limited it, so you can't get unlimited reward. We limited it. You can only get reward points once every, what is it, every quarter? Once every 4 months. So we also did that, so we wanted to reward you because we want people to like tell us about the product and tell customers what you like about it too. So there's something, but also not be able to abuse it, get a million points and just write a bunch of bullshit reviews. So it's very like, I think it's a good balance. Like you can only do that once every 4 months. I don't know if they have point incentives. It's a good question. I don't know if they even have a loyalty program. Maybe not. That might help them, but maybe they just like don't have the type of customer base that would even care. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe that's not even their target market, like a repeat customer. You just reminded me I need to write my review for Matt Taco. Yes, write reviews. And even if they're not incentivized, like leaving reviews is good. Maybe the bottles didn't have freaking names on them and that pissed everyone off. I don't know if that would piss everyone off. I was very dramatic about it though, because I just thought it was like, how are you launching, like as someone who had just launched their nail polish line and pushed things back as required in order to like make sure everything was good. How do you launch your first kit and like you didn't have names for them, so you just wrote green and then you gave them a name on your website? It's kind of sloppy. It didn't look good to me, but I was definitely overanalyzing. I don't even think like MGK fans or potential customers like noticed that or cared. But it's something that I, as like more in the marketing, branding lens, was like, what are you doing? Just like print fucking new labels. Or like delay your launch for like 2 weeks and then yeah, stick them all over again. You'll have to pay for labor again, but like, well, you fucked up. Like, why'd you do this in the first place? I think they were just trying to meet a year-end deadline to launch a brand. That's my speculation. Or if it wasn't, no, it was year-end, right? Because it was like December. They probably had a launch date that they needed to target, whether it was for revenue purposes or it was part of the agreement, or they'd aligned with a bunch of media channels that like that's when he was gonna hit and announce it. So that's unfortunate, but what did Ben say? You need customers to have a loyalty program. Okay, Ben. I don't know. I mean, there are websites you can look up website traffic and you can compare. Did we? I thought we did this, or at least I don't think I did it in front of you, but I think I mentioned it years ago. And I was curious and noticed that it was pretty low comparing to Holo Taco. Not everyone has your attention to detail though. But this isn't just me, right? Like, I am not the person who's going like this on the assembly line, thinking like, oh wait, maybe we should name our products. Like, there's gotta be so many people who are working on all of these brands, whether it's Pleasing, whether it's MGK's, Undone Lacquer, Tyler the Creator's, Golf Le Fleur. Like, it's not just that person. It may barely be that person. They may just offer like a tiny bit of creative direction or just photo shoots. It depends. I have no idea their level of involvement. Tyler the Creator strikes me more as like a creative involvement, but I do think the MGK's maybe less so, just based on my uninformed observation. Remember to stretch. Posture check? Oh, what's wrong? Does this brand Undone Lacquer market itself as being MGK's brand? When it launched, it absolutely did. It used him in the marketing materials, and they're like, that's him, this half of his face. And it was a lot of him, and yes, they painted his nails in his product, or what I believe to be his product when it first launched, and he was in the first few campaigns. And then they moved away from using him. This is just based on my observation of like seeing what they do on social media, and I think some email subscriptions, because I did purchase their products, so I was subscribed to their emails. And then they just kind of stopped using him, or like very rarely used him. And I don't know, maybe that was the agreement. Like maybe he signed a contract where he had to like work for it for like 6 months and then didn't have to. Or maybe he just like didn't feel like it anymore. Or maybe they deliberately were trying to move away from an MGK brand and more into an Undone Lacquer brand. And you can decide if that was successful or not. Does he still own the brand? I don't know. And I don't know if he ever did. Because Pleasing never marketed itself as being Harry's. In fact, they tried to move away from Harry. I agree. I think with Pleasing, they used him in the first couple ones. Like it was clearly him with his nails on set. And now you don't see him as much, right? Like they use other people, like more everyday looking people, because that's part of the branding they're going for. Although, what is this? This is insane. What am I watching? What in the drugs am I on? Fantasia collection, okay. Sounding more and more like a collab. Yeah, and I think the word like owner and collab, it has been really blurred in the last 5 to 10 years, because I've definitely seen it in cosmetics too. Like nail polish is such a small market, so you can't really pull out many examples. But for cosmetics, like all the brands that launched when Beauty Gurus had what we perceived to be their own brand, I don't think sometimes it was. Like even when it's their own name, sometimes it's not actually a brand they own. I don't know. There's a bunch of different ways to do these types of arrangements though. So when does the Holo Taco website get a drug trip shrimp montage? Should we do it? Should we do this? I feel like I'm literally on drugs. Like, what am I watching? Yeah, okay. All right. I also want to say, like, you know, Holo Taco's not perfect. Look, we definitely need more pictures for this. This was too long ago when it was just me swatching. And yeah, that's definitely an improvement that's on our roadmap, to update older shades with more people's hands. Because like that's the default now, right? Like you go to any shade now, you're gonna see way more people than just me. You're gonna see close-up pictures, far away pictures, macro pictures, brush pictures, and sometimes a vibe picture, like this, right? We are doing more like vibe collection stuff, but I would never give you just vibe stuff at the cost of like not giving you clear photos of like what it is, a couple different people, different lighting, like, ugh. That I like can't imagine ever doing. It shocks me when companies prioritize the vibe over like actually seeing what I'm purchasing. Sorry, I know I'm just making you mad with Burstone, but like this vibe was such a good photo shoot too. And a lot of these improvements have happened since getting like a full-time content producer, right? So like this wasn't me, I know I mentioned that before, but the taking of the bottle pictures used to be me, and then it wasn't, thank God, because this looks so much better. Look at these stone steps. And then these are all different swatchers. That one's Ben. But yeah. Anyways, so you could see the product on multiple different people, and I'm like actually seeing clear pictures of what it will look like. Give or take your screen color, skin tone, lighting. Of course, those are always gonna factor into exactly how it looks on you, especially with specialty stuff. But you know, try and give you the best idea. Oh, look, made that one matte. That looks pretty cool. Oh, that's such a good fucking creme. Okay, how did we get here? Sorry. Let me end the poll. What do you buy for? 80% self-report purchasing products for the practicality or product quality. 20% admit to buying for the vibes. I think it's a mix of both, generally speaking, for most people, and I know you probably agree with that. Your product images are so good. Thank you. That means so much to me and the team. But there's always more to improve on. Like, I want to do even more with product photos. And this is new, product videos, right? So now you can hover and see videos just start playing. And that is new in some of our more recent products. So like if I just go to all, like something that was recently launched. So like if I go to Birthday Brat, oh, just kidding, not Birthday Brat, but like generally speaking now, you could scroll down and anything that's new will have videos. So if you guys like those, you know, make sure to scroll down and always see different options. But yeah, it's still so many improvements I know we can make. There's lots of different hands I'd love to add to older listings, but all these things kind of take time, you know? Is Birthday Brat going to be restocked? We are working on a Birthstone restock. I am waiting on final signals from the team to make sure that all the pigments that have come in for the restock are QA'd, quality assured, and checked to make sure that they are within range to release as a restock. Because if they're too different and we can't recreate to like 95% looking the same polish, then I'm probably not gonna give it the okay. So we're still receiving in pigments. We're actively still getting some in after orders were placed right at, like literally right on Birthstone Day, or like that week anyways. So I don't want to give you a false sense of certainty until we complete that QA. But crossing my fingers, I'm hopeful that we're able to restock the Birthstone shades. Maybe by the end of the year. Maybe that's not fair, I don't know. But that's my goal. That's what I hope. So the only thing of certainty that I can tell you if you missed out on the Birthstone collection is to hit the notify me button for the shades that you're really after, put your email in, and you will get an email as long as you don't have us in junk or spam immediately when it restocks. We're also, just knock those over. We're also gonna tell you, and we will announce when we know with confidence that a restock's coming, when we've literally like mixed and filled them, but we haven't mixed and filled them. We're still getting in pigments and making sure that we're like do a little pre-mix to make sure we're gonna be able to recreate it close enough. Oh, I already did that, perfect. Don't forget, hit notify me, put in your email. Ben says, maybe a hot take, but I actually like the bottle and brand aesthetic of pleasing. Is that because there's an old man there? It's totally why. Ben's like, this is the brand for me. See, the vibes work. Ben saw himself in pleasing. He was pleased. I think it's a very distinct branding, which is good because you look different. These were Harry Styles' hands. That's what he launched with. It's absolutely different. I'll give it that. And if you like it, then you're gonna maybe get some cult followers, right? Personally, I don't like the matching bottles and the balls on top. I find it's hard to paint with. And there is the option of removing the ball. I'll show you. We explored this last time. Okay. Painting with this is weird for me. I don't like it. You can take the balls off, and then you're left with a very short cap, which I also find not the most comfortable. For reference, it's shorter, and it's basically the height of a cap that I would expect for like a mini polish, which is fine if it's like a mini, you know, just a little baby. But this is a full-size polish, and having a cap this short is a little bit weirder. It's not impossible to paint with. I just like all of a sudden now what is this? Is this what I paid $18 for? Like, no, you, I think, paid for this, right? So I guess I'm looking at it from the practical comfort user angle, and Ben is looking at it from the aesthetic boomer angle. The boomer. But like, if this speaks to you, then yeah, you know, I get it, because it is different, and they do have something kind of uniform across all their stuff, which ties it together, which is always a good branding decision, to like tie your shit together. He does like discomfort, it's true. I wonder if they have, do they even have reviews? They don't have reviews on their website at all? Is it just that shade? Okay. Milkman's Cheeks Polish. Ben, literally that's for you. Look at these vibe pictures. Look, that is the only picture of the product on nails. And it's like in a French tip combo. So like, I'm not even sure what was used. This is, I don't like these pictures, do nothing for me. I don't know if it's fake. Do they not have reviews? Okay, Perfect Pearl was what they launched with. No. Am I blind? That's crazy. For a company like this, who presumably like owns and operates their own website, and it's not like a merch thing where you have a third party operating it and you're limited to, you know, the options they provide, I'm kind of surprised they don't have reviews. So I have no way to guess how many people buy it. Harry's pleasing ownership is quite elusive. There are talks that he's just an investor marketer with ownership more toward his stylist Harry Lambert as creative director, if my memory serves me. He is a stylist named Harry? That's wild. Not having public reviews is shady. I think it depends. I think if you're operating a more passive third-party distribution thing on a website that isn't made by you, and I don't mean the domain, I mean like the infrastructure, then you are limited to the resources provided by that. That's like me currently, I use Fourth Wall for my merch company, and they don't have that functionality in yet. It is something that they've said that they will turn on. I'm just talking about my merch page. Like, yeah, I own the domain, but I don't operate the core infrastructure because that's part of the service they provide for the website hosting, blah, blah, blah. But Pleasing is like a giant enough brand to like, I'm sure they have that themselves, and that's a function that they're choosing to put on or off, just like Holo Taco could turn it off if we wanted to. That being said, having reviews can also be shady if you are using shady practices like AI or false reviews, which I see all the time from what I consider to be just like drop ship companies from overseas that just like spring up out of nowhere, and they have 200,000 followers on Instagram and you've never heard of them before, but they're just promoting all the time. And you're just like, who are these companies that are targeting me for like $18 like really nice shirts? I'm so confused. What's going on? And it's like, it's the Temu effect, it's the Wish effect. And they all have a ton of reviews that are like impossible to believe, and there's so many of them. So. I feel higher end brands are less likely to have reviews on their site. Do you think it's a marketing decision? That they're like, we don't want to hear voices of people. People, no, we want quiet. We want quiet luxury on our website. No people. Not even the people who buy our product. Maybe. It's an interesting theory. I love how we went from unpacking to talking about these 3 brands for 2 hours straight. Fuck. Starshot Nails just called me out and told me to get back to work. Kaylee, fall themed engagement shoot tomorrow. Any recommendations for nails? Yes. And I need to redo my nails. And I was gonna redo it with something Ulta stocks, because I'm gonna try and visit one next week. I'm not doing a meet and greet, I know. But I was actually just thinking about this. And here, I'm gonna make you a suggestion that I think I was just about to do. I'm gonna do it this weekend. Is the camera still on? Yes. So this is, Ulta stocks them too. I mean, not that that really matters to you necessarily, but this is what I was gonna do. Lost in the Woods. One of our best-selling greens. I know, shocking. This is a dark green linear hollow, and then put Fallen Flake Taco on top. That's what I'm going for. Woodsy. It's like the transition colors. I'm gonna leave them right here so I remember to do them. All right, oops, I missed these. We really do appreciate all of your and the HT team's hard work. Thank you, Amateur Nail Art. I try and always let them know. Oh, I guess I missed your chat from earlier. Sorry about that, Kaylee. And then, oopsie. Catherine, I really liked your Crelly formula. I like confetti flakes and a light Crelly. It's really festive. Please make some. Do you mean Devil's Advocate, which was just one color, but a Crelly? I'm working on fall of next year and have a couple ideas for that. I have burnt bridges and fallen flake on. Nice. Okay, let's pack. I mean, not pack, unpack. Let's organize. Okay, I'm gonna switch camera back to over there. Ooh, I keep getting shocked. What is it with my equipment? Like I'm literally getting shocked. Does anyone know? I keep touching my camera. My camera and my lighting equipment just shocks me every time I touch it. Am I gonna die? Is it because I'm wearing shoes? I don't know. Okay, is that okay? All right, I gotta zoom out a little bit. There. Okay, now we're the right height. Low humidity. 31%, 32%. It says comfort. Is that low? I like how I have this right here. Oh, here, for the Americans, it's 73 degrees. That's dry? Oh, I don't know. Well, it's getting cold here in Canada. Ben, it's too dry. Turn up the humidity, I'm getting shocked. Pick up your feet. That's hot? Yeah, it always gets hot in here because of the computer, because of you. All right. I want to put the nail polish by men on this shelf, okay? I'm gonna put the men in a corner. What do you think? Like right over there? So let's start with Harry Styles. I only have 5 because I only bought their launch products. I didn't buy anything since then because I didn't really need to. You know, bought them for review purposes. They kind of just look like mushrooms. They look like Essie, but mushrooms, you know what I mean? All right. And now let's do Golf Le Fleur. Le Fleur. Put the men in the corner, yeah. Kind of wish I had 4 just so it would be a bit more balanced, but. All right, and then I have way more undone lacquers because I bought 2 of his or their like starter packs. Their starter kits for men. I know I keep saying for men. What I really mean to say is by men, because they didn't market themselves, at least in text or in news articles, as for men. They said for everyone. That was a huge part of the marketing, at least for Pleasing and MGK's brand. That like, this is nail polish for everyone. It's gender neutral. As if to suggest that other nail polish isn't. And like, I get it. We had this discussion a couple years ago. I understand that the market has historically positioned nail polish as a woman's product because of the use of women in advertising and just, you know, the general expectations of women to be beautiful and do things like curl their hair or paint their nails. And that was less so for men, or in fact seen as strange or a feminine act for a man to engage in. I get that. But also at the same time, like, there had already been a change in the past 5 years, right when these brands launched or pre these brands, where men who didn't identify as, you know, like gay, because that was like the criticism, I guess, like not the invalid one, to be clear. But there was like very self-professed straight masculine men, the stereotypical whatever, who were like all of a sudden wearing nail polish, like, yeah, so what, right? That was already happening. That was happening before Undone Lacquer and Pleasing launched their brand. Or at least I thought I'd seen it happening in the circles that I watch, listen to, like social media and whatever. And I think that the kind of surge of brands by men releasing nail polish was maybe a little bit of a like, yeah, it's a good faith argument as well that you could make, that it's a message they wanted to put out there to normalize men wearing nail polish, and that like anyone can wear nail polish, which I 100% agree with and have always said, if you have nails, you can paint them. Hello. But it's hard not to look at it through a pessimistic lens as well. Like, maybe they saw this was what was trending among young people and this type of messaging would work really well with branding. So I don't know. I guess you can do a little bit of good and a little bit of economic winning at the same time. It's not me saying like, oh, they're not allowed or they shouldn't, but it is an observation that I definitely had, given the context that a few men did make the decision to come out with nail polishes all around the same time after it had just become more trendy or normalized. So, yeah. I remember seeing it on Tiro in the 90s. Yeah, it's not like men have painted their nails in the past. A lot of like rock stars used to paint their nails, right? Like paint their nails black, or like emo kids, like, and it was very like alternative. It was very like against the grain. It's doing counterculture at the time, right? Green Day, yeah. Backstreet Boys, yeah. And he did release his own nail polish line. Before these boys. Yeah. It's edgy, rebellious, but I guess that had changed is kind of my point. Like in the 90s, it was edgy and rebellious for like a guy in a rock star band to like go like this with his black nail polish, right? Or it was like emo, maybe. My Chemical Romance wearing black or red nail polish. But I think 5 years ago, it's not really that anymore, and I'm having trouble like finding the words to explain what it was, because all of a sudden I don't think it was just like we're so edgy and rebellious. It was just like, okay, I'm gonna defy norms, but not in that like I'm a hardcore rock band or I'm a super emo kid kind of way. And then it became more of a marketing thing, like let's sell this to men now, which hadn't been a thing before. And not even sell it to men. That's something interesting that I don't know the answer to. Like when Pleasing, Undone Lacquer, and Golf Le Fleur were released, I wonder who their audience was, their customer base, right? Now, if I had to guess, I think most of Harry Styles fans are women, maybe. 90% of you, according to Google, are women. If you want a reference category. But I don't know what it is for Harry Styles, but I'm assuming he's predominantly liked by women. I don't know. And MGK, maybe it's less, but still predominantly women. But I actually don't know as much. I know a little bit more about Harry Styles. So, who are they really marketing to? Like, it's a feel-good story to like make nail polish for everyone and the branding is yada yada yada. But like, is it still predominantly women just buying now? And now they're buying with those vibes in mind? I don't know. So like, did we really transform more? I don't know. As a guy who paints his nails, I appreciate polished brands with a more neutral aesthetic. My masculinity isn't threatened by brands that use feminine imagery or branding. It's just not my vibe. That's a really good point, yeah, that's interesting. So you could probably say like Pleasing uses slightly more feminine energy, if I'm just like overgeneralizing, and MGK is like definitely, I think, more masculine based on the like 25 to life and like weed man or whatever names. He was breaking the norms of a male look, so feminine products were his brand, but to girl fans. Yeah, I wonder. I watched D'Angelo Wallace's video about Tyler the Creator and oof. Okay, I don't know what you're referring to. Is there a controversy? I don't know that much about the personal stories of Harry Styles, MGK, or Tyler the Creator. So, and I didn't 3 years ago when I reviewed their videos either. It was purely about like the product and the brand presentation. Is weed masculine now? I don't know. I'm just saying like a little more like teenage boys think it's funny type of names, I guess. Not that women who are in their 30s can't think weed man is funny. I'm just saying, if I had to give it some kind of a label, it's a little more like teenage Reddit boy humor. You know what I mean? All right. Are we sick of the men? Should I move on to other brands? Because I have a bunch of different random ones that I was gonna put up here. But you guys tell me if we're ready to move on from the men. I also watched D'Angelo and Oof is right. Okay, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Yes, let's move on from men. We are sick of the men. Simplynailogical is the target audience for these brands. Okay, I'll end on that point. That like, for me, and maybe, okay, not just me, other nail polish reviewers at the time, I'm sure were very excited when like all these celebrities, men or not, were coming out with nail polish brands, because it's something to review, which equals content for them, and content that is highly viewed. So that video of mine did pretty well, and when I posted the equivalents on Facebook, there was a ton of stylers, like at launch, like talking about it, and, like defending him or getting mad at his price points in my comments. Like, yeah, I definitely remember that. So for me as a content creator, it was good. But hi Christine, it's been years and I only just found out about Holo Taco. What? And your business, and I'm so happy to see you succeed. Thank you, Marta Luna. That's so exciting. I saw someone comment that recently too, saying that they'd been buying Holo Taco for a year and just realized that it was me. Which always shocks me, because I just assume like, and it's like wrong of me to assume this, right? Like I gotta unlearn this type of thinking. But because Holo Taco became widely known through me, it's hard, like now I have to think of a world where, especially with going into Ulta, where like more people who aren't in my social media landscape will discover it and then realize that there's this lady named Christine. Oh, she did that? Oh, I had no idea. So I do appreciate people coming in here sharing that. And welcome. What do you think? That's one inside joke I can still do, because it makes sense. That is the inside joke that passes the test of time, that you could say and no one will even know it's an inside joke, right? Because they just like thought it was like a sincere question. What do you think? Let me know. Okay. Oh my God. Please hold. Where did that even go? Oh my God. My shoes are too bouncy. Don't worry, we're okay. It's okay, everybody. All right. Excuse me. Okay, what is this? Artistic Color Revolution. We're moving on from the men. Actually, I have no idea who made this, so. Artistic Color Revolution. Where are these from? Where did I get these? I'm pretty sure this was PR because I have like 12 of them. And I don't remember buying them. Who sent me this? What does this mean? Is this by like a LA Colors type brand? Like I have a lot of them. What does this mean? Man down. Hello from a lurker. Just wanted to say that I painted Playing with Sapphire on my nails and it is stunning. Thank you. I love Playing with Sapphire. I love all of them, I know. They're the Birthstone collection though. Do you have OPI's Wicked collection? No, they don't send me PR anymore. And I don't know. I don't really go out to buy new nail polish collections because I don't do reviews anyways. So unless it was like some wild new invention that's more than just nail polish, like I don't care. It's an Amazon brand? I'm gonna have to search this. So here, I'll give you this. Hurrah! Sorry. I have my camera's in a different location today because I wanted to make sure it was okay. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna look it up. Color, you know, oh, it has a U. So is it Canadian or American? That's so weird. Is it like Makeup Revolution? You know what I mean? Like that cheap dupe cosmetics company? Is that what it is? Artistic Color Revolution. That's them. Huh? Who makes this? I have no idea. Halo, what? Gold digger? Okay. What a girl flaunts. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. Is this Makeup Revolution, but nail polish? You know what I'm talking about? Like this. Makeup Revolution Cosmetics. This company. No. Right? Isn't this cosmetics company kind of known for like duping other brands and selling them very low? I think. But do they have, wait, is the logo similar? No. What is this logo? Eh? I could be trying to draw a link and there's just like no link, but. Nail polish. They just have like, I don't know, fucking fake nails. That's not the same thing. And this is British, because it's British or European or something. Okay, I don't know. Maybe there is no connection. It's just interesting. Can you even buy it? Look, it's not even a website you can buy from. It's just, maybe they're like stocked in a Walmart. I have no idea. All right, well. Has anyone heard of this? Why does it say reactive nail polish? It does? Where? I don't see it. I see a promise of up to 10 days, which never makes sense to make that claim because everyone will prep their nails differently. Click the brand. Fun, edgy, exclusive. Brilliant. Okay, how about you guys figure it out? Who are they? And I will be right back. I'm gonna go pee out the tea. Run a little ad, but if you don't get one, make sure you read this and figure out who they are. I'm back. Okay, do we know who they are? Individually conceptualized through inspiration. Brilliant. What do they mean by educators? Maybe they tell you to buy their nail polish. They are gel. They make gel as well, so it's salon centric. Okay, the ones I have are regular. Global marketing. Made in the USA. Missouri owner. It says that? Nail Alliance North America Inc. Is that the company? They're owned by Gelish and Morgan Taylor. Interesting. Everybody's owned by somebody. Looks AI generated. Yeah, without digging too far in, and if this chatter is correct about them being owned by Gelish and Morgan Taylor, then yeah, maybe it's just another brand where brands release more brands to just see if it'll pop off. You know what I mean? It happens in cosmetics all the time, happens in clothes all the time. And then you're like, oh, I didn't know this was made by this. And it's like, yeah, they're just, you know, making more brands because that's how you get more revenue. Is it real gel? These ones don't say they're gel. Oh shit, you're right, it says reactive. Wow, I'm just dumb. Reactive nail lacquer. Okay, these are not gel. I've used one of these before. These are just regular nail polish. So they all say reactive nail lacquer. What does that even mean? Patent pending? They all say patent pending? Why? I don't know if you can read that. What is your patent, bruh? There, see? Right in the middle, patent pending. Is there something I'm missing? They react in the sunlight? Do they all react in the sunlight? I feel like they would make that more obvious, wouldn't they? Like, say something about it? It doesn't say anything on the bottom. Reactive means is a 3-step system. Let me guess. Base coat, nail polish, top coat. Revolutionary. Yeah, I am confused. Like here. If I go to collection, no. If I go to products, color revolution. Let me sit down here. That's what mine say, color revolution. Reactive gloss. I think they just mean top coat and base coat. But then let's see if I have one of these colors. I think, is this vivid? Yes. Nope, that's wild. Close enough. Do they have a purple named I've Been Good-ish? Yeah, right there, okay. So I have this. How do I make it big? No, I want it big. Okay, this is where. There. I've Been Good-ish. Breakthrough Shine, patented formula, crystal shine, you have to see to believe. Wears up to 10 days. Patented formula, adhesion, promoting monomer technology. 5 free formulation, matching shades. Reactive hybrid color shares, matching shades with color soak-off gel. So you could get the same color in gel. That's it. Doesn't say anything about UV reactive sun. So it's reactive because of its 3-step formula? What? To me, this is just words. Like, okay, it has a patented crystal shine. Like, okay, like, yeah. A lot of nail polish dries shiny. You just add top coat. Like I'm way too jaded and pessimistic. Like I just see this in marketing all the time. Like Essie does this shit too. And I'm like, okay. And anyone that makes the claim of like wears up to a certain amount of days, like it's good marketing. And we tried to do that at first with long lasting base. And I'm able to get it to last for 7 days was my example and have a picture, but like it's different for everyone. So I kind of stopped using that type of marketing because I just feel like it's not authentically correct. However, it speaks to customers in 2 seconds. So that's why companies say things like this. But like, there is no promise. That is ridiculous. How old is this brand? It looks like it's from the 2000s. I have no idea. Yeah, it's reactive because of the crystal shine in capital letters. Like, okay. I mean, like here. Guys, what do you think of this one? This is also reactive. What does this remind you of? Ah. It's just silver glitter in a clear base. Like, you know, it's fine. I think I also have this from Sinful Colors. But like it, what? It's just silver glitter. It's fine. Okay. Breakthrough shine patented formula wears up to 10 days. Yeah, right. You want to bet? Not with glitter. Who can wear glitter for up to 10 days? Only Simplynailogical and nail swatchers who make their nails super raw from painting all the time. That's it. Those are the only people. Or your toes. That's it. No one can actually wear glitter polish like this for 10 days. It's not a thing. Lots of products say patent pending because it can take years to get a patent. And is it also, I don't know about the patent. I only know the trademark versus registered trademark. So like TM versus R. But is it also true that you can just say patent pending even though like you have no intention of getting a patent registered? Because in the trademark world, you can write TM and like some people do it and maybe didn't even file with intent. It's just a signal that they intend to file. Sometimes. It doesn't mean you didn't file, but I've also seen people just do it. Because the only thing you can't do is write registered trademark, like the R, and like actually not have a registered trademark, which does take years to get. So whenever I see patent pending, I give it the same like, okay, energy as like a TM, because I don't know what your intent is. I'd have to like look it up and see if you actually filed. IP trademark is different. It's granted upon creation. Okay. Yeah. Your silly mentions is patent pending. Pending, yes. Did you trademark unicorn skin? Yes. Please swatch to show us this magic. Do you actually? Okay, I can swatch. I'll show you this crystal shine, which will just look like normal nail polish. Unless I'm so wrong. What if it like blows us all away? Here, let's do this gold and this silver. I was trying to look for a holo. None of them are holo though. It's too bad. How much have you unpacked? Don't judge me. I've only unpacked the men. Is Holo Taco R or TM? It is R. We are R-rated officially. And that just takes time and money. It costs a dumbass amount to register. Whoa, this is because it's too far. It's throwing me off. I gotta sit over here. Sorry, you can't see me. It costs like a dumbass amount to register a trademark. I don't even want to think about it. Okay, I'm gonna paint gold. Okay, this is, but first champagne. Oh my God, look at that crystal shine. I mean, it actually is pretty shiny. But like, so is any nail polish when you first paint it that has a slight metallic pigment in it. Like, it's fine. It kind of does remind me of Trophy Life. I wonder if I have that out here. RIP to Trophy Life. Let's see, let's compare. What else is it like? It's kind of like frozen bananas. There you go. That's your comparison. It is very Trophy Life. It's just, the pigment isn't slick chrome, right? It's like a fine shimmer metallic is how I would describe it. But the color is very similar to Trophy Life. All right, well, there you go. It's a revolution. Now I need frozen bananas. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel a certain way about this continued polish. Okay, d'accord. Maybe mystery solved. Maybe it's owned by Gelish, which is like a gel company. And they wanted to make nail polish for normies who don't do gel. So I'm just gonna throw them over here beside the men. So I'm wondering if I should save this row for something else. I don't know what it is yet, but just something else feels like I should put there. Because like this doesn't really hold any special place in my heart, if you know what I mean. Like I have no idea. I don't even remember getting this. Okay, what else do we got? I remember getting this. Okay, hold on. Let me pick up some good ones. This one. I remember this. Okay. I think this is from Europe? No. I don't want to be wrong. Hold on. El Corazon Active Biogel. Oh, it's also not gel. It's regular polish. I know I've used these. I'm pretty sure like I've used them in a mani on my blog. But this is like kind of like a crushed holo, sort of. Not exactly. Maybe a bit more scattered holo. But this I purchased a long time ago from an indie retailer, and they had stocked this brand. And I remember being like, ooh, this looks kind of fun. The bottle is quite wide. It's a very interesting shape. Kind of looks like an ergonomic lumbar support system. Like I'm gonna put this behind my back. I'm just gonna go like this. It fits quite nicely actually, like right here. For me, anyone need a lumbar support system? They look like Ciate bottles. That's a great point. Where the fuck are my Ciate bottles? I haven't unpacked them yet. It might be the exact same. They yep. Did I not unpack those? I swear I did. I'm just imagining things. Hold on. No, maybe I didn't. That's crazy. Okay, you see how much I haven't unpacked? So this was kind of an obscure indie polish that I don't know if it still exists, but I definitely bought it from like a stockist at some point years ago. I hated displaying Ciate. Yeah, I always put them sideways. I would like to find it because I'm gonna throw this guy with Ciate when I find them. So I'm just gonna put her over here because that's the only one I have of that for now. Okay, next up I have these, which I do remember were sent to me in PR. It's from Kokie. Sounds like a drug thing. Is that a drug thing? So I have two different caps from the same company. Kokie with a K, K-O-K-I, and it's not by Kylie Jenner. This one says Rapid Gel, and it's not gel. It's not gel, and I have used them. It's regular nail polish. And this one just says Kokie Professional Nail Polish, which looks very similar to an Essie polish that I have that I think I already pointed out last time we did this. Yeah, like this. Guys, I am the queen of spot the contradiction or the similarities. Okay, so remember earlier when we were talking about nail polish manufacturers and brands can, you know, they might have exclusivity agreements where only their manufacturer is only allowed to make them the formulation that they choose to use, or they may not have such an agreement, in which case they're just kind of picking off a shelf. And I don't know. You tell me. Maybe Kokies look bigger, like some of the glitters, but that could also just be a batch to batch difference. These look extremely similar, and I'm also thinking about the complexity. Like the fact that you've decided to pair a very similar golden shimmer with a kind of tealish blue hex glitter with what looks like a pinkish to purple jelly base is so specific to me. Like on their own, this is like a very unique blend, right? So it's the uniqueness and the coincidence, which is peculiar to me. I don't know. Very interesting. Now, it's also possible one company saw it and was like, we're gonna make exactly that. Yeah, maybe. Should we swatch them? Okay, we can swatch them. It's either the same or it's a dupe. Yep, exactly. So either they're just like pulling from the same manufacturer, or one of them saw the other and were like, let's make exactly that. So I have no idea. I will tell you the shade names. Essie's is On a Silver Platter, and Kokie's is Crown Jewel. If someone wants to do that research while I swatch, I want a wheel rather than a stick. I just have extra sticks in here. Maybe I should check another drawer. Okay, let me just grab a wheel. It's better to do a comparison on a wheel. You guys, find me that information. Come on, detectives, make yourself useful. This is very important, unnecessary research we're doing on Saturday. Okay, I got a wheel. Yeah, we're not unpacking. We're doing research. I think Kokie is Kokie from Sally Beauty? I don't remember. They just sent it to me. Essie shade is discontinued, founded on an outlet website. Does anyone know the year? Sometimes you can figure out what year a shade was released because nail bloggers did a review of like the new collection. So you could look up Essie blogger review On a Silver Platter and see the first year and month where people started like mentioning it. Can you just copy another nail polish if you want to, but you may not be able to. It depends. Do you have access to the exact same supplier? And if you don't, can you find a pigment close enough? Like, you may not be able to even copy a nail polish if you tried. I mean, if it was like a creme, you might be able to dupe the color. But if you mean legally, like generally speaking, I don't think you can like prevent people from trying to copy your color. You know, whatever. Unless, with some exceptions, like I think like Barbie has like a trademark on their color in association with the word Barbie though. I'm not sure. I also think there's some misinformation about that, and it's probably more nuanced than people realize. Essie on a Silver Platter is from the Encrusted Treasures collection released in autumn 2013. Thank you, Liz. That sounds familiar, actually. Does anyone know when Kokie Crown Jewel was released? This is a less known brand, as far as, in my opinion, because I don't think as many people. Crown Jewels looks like 2017. Do you know that for a fact? So that's 5 years later. Okay, I'm painting Essie now. Now, mind you, their age difference might also mean some formula changes. Some pigments do fade and turn over time. And this one is 11 years old, if it is in fact an original. Earliest I could find for Kokie is October 2016, September 2017. The one review on their website is from September 2017. Okay, a lot of people are saying September 2017. So we got 2013 and 2017. All right, that's Essie. This is Kokie. Oh, it's so much sheerer. Let me shake it up one more time. Again, that could just be due to like separation in the bottle and I didn't shake it enough. Or dilution of formula to make it cheaper, even if it's the same formula. So don't come to a conclusion yet. Kokie is opaque in 14 coats, I swear. Oh, is this just something known about their brand? Interesting. Opaque in 17 coats. This reminds me of like me making fun of things. Okay, I shook it up way more. Let's give it another chance. I'm also painting on a clear wheel, so things will look more sheer on this clear wheel than they would on your hand, okay? So let's do another solo coat here. Okay, that's just sheer. It wasn't my shaking the problem. All right, Essie's is also older. Older usually means more time to thicken. So there's that. I also think I'd used a little bit of this one and not Kokie, which means more air in the bottle, which can mean a thicker formula. So there's a couple variables here. I don't want to just jump to like, they watered it down, trash. Like, I don't know. You know, I'd have to get them both brand new and then decide. Anyways, let's paint them up to full coverage though, so I can actually take a closer look. So I'm gonna leave those ones one coat, and I'm gonna do another. Here, why don't I just, I'm overcomplicating it. Of course I am. I'm gonna do, here. Let's mark them. For the record, ma'am. Let's just put Essie, Essie, Kokie, Kokie, Essie. The shimmer looks nice. Yeah, it's just like a yellow gold shimmer, but they both have a bit of a pinkish purplish jelly base, which is maybe tricking you into thinking it's like a different type of shimmer, but it's a pretty standard shimmer. It's just the combination of all these like three primary pigments is super unique, right? That's why I was like, All right, let's paint more Kokie. I'm gonna leave one of them one coat for reference. So that's Kokie, coat 2. Wow, still so much sheerer than Essie's. Okay, now let's do Essie coat 2. I'm definitely getting good enough for full coverage on coat 2 from Essie. Like, I feel like that would be totally fine on a nail. I'm gonna put my hand behind it just to give you a bit more context. Like, the pigments in it, let's go even closer, even closer. What do you guys think? Apart from the density, like the ratio of the pigment to nail swipage, I think the pigments are pretty fucking close. Like, yeah, batch to batch differences, but I'm seeing both a smaller hex and that medium size hex in both formulations. So like that coincidence paired with what looks to be the exact same type of shimmer, like even the micron size is like so on par. The only meaningful difference I see is the ratio, like the packed amount of pigments, and also the jelly base, like the saturation level of it. But that could easily be explained by just a jelly base to pigments ratio, and also time. You need more Kokie to tell. Let's do a third coat of Kokie. So this is a third coat of Kokie. Compared to 2 coats of Essie. I literally think it's extremely similar product. Just the jelly base is weaker, the pigment is less, and there's less glitter to base ratio in Kokie, which could be just batch to batch. I think 2 things are very possible based on my single analysis here. I think they're either they pulled from the same manufacturer, one just pulled 5 years later, you know, ratios can change, and or one is just 5 years older, right? So it's a bit thicker. So I'm getting that thicker experience, and I've also used this, so there's more air in the bottle in the Essie one, which is older. Or Kokie, who released this 5 years later, saw Essie's polish and was like, we want to recreate that, and they were able to find very similar pigments. One or the other. I think it's too much of a coincidence. Like, and also like, why are you trying to copy exactly? Like, use a different base color. Like, pick a different shimmer. Kokie might be a topper. I mean, they're not advertising as that. There's nothing in the name. I don't see why it would be a topper, because in the bottle it also presents as like having a colored base, you know what I mean? Like in the bottle they look the same. It's so sheer, I think it might be. I disagree. I think looking at these products in the bottle, there's no way that you can tell me that they intended that to be a topper. Like, what? No. And if they did, they would absolutely like call it a top, like, right? Like, no. Oh, chat died. Don't worry, I'll bring you back to life. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I think it's too much to be a coincidence. But let's put her back on the shelves, huh? Should I just do like conspiracy analysis? I know that I've seen this before. Like in 2 seconds, I was like, I've seen this before. Essie did this. Fuck off. Wait a second. Don't I have this from someone else? Fuck. Was it? Was it Formula X? No. These aren't as similar, right? Yeah, they're a bit different. Wait a second! Fuck off. Okay, Formula X is super old. This is definitely older than this Kokie line. Let me paint. But I've also seen this formula from Essie, like this exact color pattern. I just don't have it, but I remember seeing it. That like gold glitter, pale gold with pink shimmer. I'm sure someone who was on the like Treasures collection or something, like was it from that collection? Okay, this is Formula X. I should shake it up to be fair. Formula X, love chemistry. We love chemistry. Lib Kanafna Namgal Sips Clarka. Those are the acronyms for the first 20 elements of the periodic table. You're right, I retained all the right information from high school. OPI has it too, yeah, What's the shade name of OPIs that you think is like this? I don't have it, but I'll pull it up. And this is Kokie Sparkler Send-Off. Kokie just said copy and paste. You mean Kokie and paste? Copy and paste? Oh, look, it's the same thing. It's just like shearer. Okay, I kind of like this conspiracy work. Okay, here's it over my darker shirt. Does that not look just very similar, but again, more sheer? I think we're on to something. You've definitely seen the Essie. I've seen the Essie too, I just don't have it. Huh. Identical, but more sheer. It's a Kokie pasta. Wait, this is too much to be a coincidence, right? Like, I love that this stream is giving cleaning your room and finding cool shit vibes. That's what we're doing. We're going down the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories. I can't help myself. Kokie is what you get when you order from AliExpress. Like, what is Kokie nail polish? Does anyone buy it? Has anyone heard of this? Do they still exist? I need to Google this shit. The plot thickens, the nail varnish doesn't though. Like, who is Kokie Cosmetics? Oh look, it's green. This is what I have, this series with these fucking, what is that, an elephant? I think that's an elephant. Like, who are they? No, not that. Is there an about? No. Are you telling me I can't get to the bottom of your website? Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. About us. Who are you? Founded in 2015. Okay, it is an elephant. Have grown as a leading brand in the mass market. Is that true? Anyone heard of them? You have some Kokie? Where did they, it's a UK drugstore brand? I see Kokie in Rite Aid. Huh. We stand behind quality transparency. Makeup is for everyone and Kokie is for you. Brilliant. Sorry. What is it? Follow the elephant. Okay. But it has nothing about like who, right? It's just like a brand, it's not a person. I like that slogan. Nail polish is for everyone and Holo Taco is for you. I can't say it with a straight face. Transparency indeed in the pigment payoff, yeah. Rite Aid, sorry. Kroger, Albertsons, Ipsy, and more. Oh, I see. Okay, I get it. Guys, they're doing a mystery box. No one commented. You can only get Kokie in the UK on Amazon? I think I've seen them in Walmart. I only know of Kiko and not Kokie. Yes, they are different. Click on swatches. Hello? It's not loading. Swatches, are you there? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's like makeup though. Yeah, makeup swatches, not nail polish. Okay, I don't care. There, nail. MAC Quick Million looks similar. Okay, I'm more interested in that. Did anyone know the OPI color? Million nail polish. That looks like this, that we think. Quick Million. Yes, that's what it looks like. It's like old, eh? Quick Million. No dupes yet. Good news, everybody. Oh my God, that looks exactly the fucking same. Okay, that's a good picture, like for our research purposes. This looks the same, I'm telling you. I have seen this formula composition before. I'm also convinced there's an SE one that's the same, and someone in the chat said there's an OPI one that they've seen. Okay? I've saw it from, I have a Formula X that is extremely similar. Now keep in mind, lighting is gonna make my shimmer pop a bit more over the pink, the pale pink glitters. But I'm telling you, these are pale pink glitters, just like that. And that also has a golden shimmer. It's just shot in different lighting, but see the golden shimmer? Okay. And same with this one. This is Kokie here. Mr. Kokie the elephant. Okay, it's called Pop the Baubles. Let's see. I love finding things that are like exactly the fucking same, and I'm just like, what? Be bold, Pop the Baubles images. Is that the same? Because that looks more yellow gold, not pink. And I swear there's a yellow, yeah, that's yellow gold, not pink. Okay, there's a good picture. So no. I think there's another one that has a pink glitter specifically. That kind of color was the it thing in 2016. Exactly, it was like the Michael Kors rose gold look. Yeah, I do think that's more neutral colors and like not pink. Like there's a good picture of it. It's just like a topper. It's not really a full coverage polish. Whereas this is like, it has a shimmer in it. And the glitters are actually pink. All right, but that was close. Good catch, but not quite. Okay, let's do the second coat and then we'll do a close up. This is Formula X Love Chemistry. So you are seeing a bit more pink now, I think. And here's Kokie. Second coat, I'm gonna put it on super thick. It's still not very good coverage. Mindful of glitter. Okay, let me look that up. OPI, Mindful of Glitter. Just these pictures are so like not real, you know what I mean? I can't fucking tell. I can't tell from this picture. It's not enough. Maybe? It could be. You know what? No, it's not. This is, I think, more clearly gold glitters with pink shimmer. So it's kind of like the inverse of this. Okay, I'm gonna do a third coat of Kokie because she needs it, okay? OPI definitely has photoshopped images. I don't know if it's all photoshopped. I mean, like, I have no facts. I don't know anything. But what I do find interesting is like, yeah, a lot of these like top major giant brands just don't have many pictures. And I can only guess that it's like just a lack of resource thing. Because also when you release so many nail polishes for different markets, for different drugstores that you're in or whatever, it's just like a lot of time, effort, resources, and a little bit of money to get them swatched from like multiple people. So they just don't do it. I don't think it's that they can't afford it. I think it's that it's just too much time or resources. So it's more effective for them to just like minimize that effort. I'm guessing. I don't have any facts to support this, but that's like what I would think. Lack of resources, I mean allocating time to something like that they don't think is worth it. They just don't perceive it to be valuable enough that it'll increase conversions. So they don't allocate resources that might be better used in other avenues like general project management, working with the stores, get things on the shelves, to actually getting product out to the customer, as opposed to just like getting pictures. It's just a value decision that they've maybe decided isn't worth it. I'm not saying they don't have resources. I just meant like it may not be the best use of resources for them, and it may not convert. Mark made a great point too. I would guess since their focus is being on shelves in the drugstores, they don't think it's worth it. Yep. They may not think it's necessary because you're not seeing pictures on 9 different hands at the drugstore. Maybe they get less website volume, and maybe they get less orders from their direct-to-consumer markets than they get in the drugstore. So it isn't worth it to them. Mm-hmm. That tracks. I feel like that's a really good explanation too. But again, it goes back to like them deciding not to allocate those resources to it because they just don't think it will make a difference. Okay, sorry, last thoughts on this conspiracy theory and then we'll put them on the shelves. I need to know the truth. Let's get up nice and close. Oops, sorry, this is backwards. Okay. Come on, these are the same formulation. Just Kokie is thinner, that's it. The one with the dot is Essie's, and Kokie is the one beside it. Yeah, no. It's just thinner. That's why you can see more of the jelly base and less of the shimmer, but if I did like 2 more coats, maybe they'd be equal. These are the same picture! Okay, that's not a fucking coincidence that Kokie has the same formulas as a couple other brands that definitely released it first. So anyways, that's the tea. You came here for drama? Well, you got it. Don't send hate to Kokie, I don't even know them. Kokie? I don't even know her. I only know cocaine. What? The Cocaine Collection. It's just white sparkles. What do you think? Did we already do that with disco dust? I don't know. You tell me. I mean, let's be honest. I do think Kokie deserves a little bit of slander because what is this rapid gel? It's not gel, okay? Any brand who releases regular nail polish and writes gel on it, I will slander you. You have angered Simply. And yes, I already used this once. It's regular nail polish. It dries with air. Real gel nail polish will not dry with air. It requires a UV or LED light contraption to cure it to dry. So that's the test. You paint it on something, it dries, it's regular nail polish, not gel. Okay, what else do I have? I have so much fun shit. This is from Lacquer by London Town, Rimmel London. Does anyone know what this is? This is kind of like an obscure brand similar to Kokie. Like, I'm not sure. I don't know if I've heard about them. Am I wrong? British people in the chat, is this of your people? Lacquer. It says by London Town. So is London Town a brand? Or is that a city, a town? It's by the town of London. Is this your government? Yeah? Nope, never heard of them. It's not Rimmel London, not to be confused with Rimmel London. It sounds English. We don't know her in the UK. They look familiar. UK indie brand. I just saw them on sale, the same website as Artistic. London Town is the brand, okay. Have a brat collection with shades like Bumpin' That and City Sewer Slut. Who, me? Oh my God, we could come out with a shade called 360 and then we can say, it lasts for 360 days. No, it doesn't. That's a lie. That'd be so brat of us. Ulta carried them a few years back. Okay, interesting. I'm from London, I have no clue. Okay, nobody knows. The Brits don't know. We have no idea what is London Town Lacquer. But I think they sent these to me. I'm just checking if I have more. I found something even better. Okay, let me just put these on the shelf. Lacquer, I guess. Plot twist, it lasts for 365 days on your toenails. That is fact checked. I have worn nail polish for 365 days on my toenails. Not without chips, but have worn them. Okay, let me put this one back. Formula X. These are like random Maybellines that, I don't know, I'll probably put up there somewhere. Cheers. Done my tea. Okay, this is funny. Oh my God. Does anyone remember the sexualization of nail polish? Do you remember? I remember. Simplynailogical remembers. What about black diamond nail polish? Real black diamond nail polish. Do you remember that? Okay, well, I do. Azature nail polish, look what I found. Okay. Someone tell me if they still exist. I'll look it up in a second too, but you guys, I need you to help out with the research. Come on, research assistants, let's go. My quick recollection of this brand was that they did two things that were very unique, okay? One, they said they had real black diamond nail polish that they valued at like $250,000 or something in a bottle, and there was like 10 in the world, and like a couple celebrities had them. Do you remember that? I don't know if it was like a big marketing thing. I mean, probably it was. But that was kind of their thing. We have real black diamond nail polish, and it's so expensive. And then it had content creators very interested in it. I never got it. I wished I did. And 2, they had ads where it was like a woman's hand like this, like right above a man's penis. Okay? Do you remember this? like a guy with like 6-pack abs, naked, and then there was like this like lady's hands in like bright red sparkling nail polish, like just like this. She was doing the apple dance, obviously, on someone else. Do you remember this? Chatters are like, what? No. Yeah, Do I need to Google this? Will I get demonetized? New brand idea just dropped. Yeah, guys, our next collection will be the slut collection. You don't remember? I don't know if I'm gonna have to look it up myself. Azature nail polish sexual. Let's just see what I get there. Nope, I'm just getting nails, so that's not helpful. Nail polish ad abs. No. I'm like, don't even want to pull it up because I have to make sure that it is not safe for work. Do I Google NSFW? I can't find it. I'm just finding like bloggers' pictures. I want to see the naked man. Oh, okay. I found, oops, that's not it. This was part of the campaign, but that's not even the picture I'm talking about. Like, oh, there. Okay. There was a whole series of this, I remember. Yeah, I don't want to accidentally pull up a porn site. Don't tell Ben or about my search history. That looks AI. I don't know. Was that a thing back there? Add naked man. What if I just like add naked man? No, I'm just getting their nail polish. Okay, but I remember that was like all the ads. They were also known for like this like black diamond expensive nail polish. The world's most expensive nail polish, blah, blah, blah. I'm just got here. What did I miss? We're just doing conspiracy theories, that's all. Yeah, I added naked man, but it's not giving me what the results that I want. Okay, you kind of saw, you know what I mean. That was their whole branding campaign. Anyways, I just unboxed them after 5 years of sitting in this box. Well, not 5 years, but I do have a lot of them. And you wanna know something even crazier? Do you remember? I did a nail porn for them. With their nail polish, not my body, to be clear. Not that kind of porn. Yeah, they hired me very, very early on, after I'd already done a couple what I referred to as nail porns, like just me spilling nail polish on a mirror. And then they hired me to spill, I think it was like their beigey nudes collection, which was kind of like sad because I would rather spill sparkles. But I did some of their like nude-ish colors. They had like a gradient of them. Let's see if I can find more of them. Yeah, see, look. Why else would I have, I don't know if I should show you this. Am I gonna get in trouble? Okay. But like, this is their bottle that doesn't have the Azature branding on it. Here, they switched caps, I guess, at some point, right? There's no branding on this. There's just a lot. Actually, I know exactly what this is, and I know who the manufacturer is based on this code. It's not mine, but they gave me like, I guess, sample bottles because they didn't have it in finished product bottles, so I could spill more. I think, like, I'm going off of like 7 years ago. I never had any long-standing business relationship with them. I was a one-off independent content creator who made them like a one-time video, to be clear. So I didn't work with them on product secrets or anything like that. Just me saying, I'm an independent contractor, would you like a video? That's it. Yeah. But there was things I had no idea at the time, but like now today I look at this and I'm like, oh, I know what that is, that I didn't know 7 years ago. Interesting. Okay, so anyways, where is that content? I don't think I ever published it. I think I just gave it to them because I thought it was like, maybe I just didn't want to post a bunch of like cremes. Unless I'm wrong and you guys can find it. Thank you for the insider scoop. Yeah, don't tell them. Are they even like still a thing? I'm not sure. I definitely haven't heard of them much. I think they're the biggest thing I remember. Their talking point was like that black diamond nail polish. Oh look, I spilled her. That's why she's half empty. Can you show the spill video? I don't know if it's online. Share it in the Discord. Not my spill video. You mean the naked man? Don't tell me you found the naked man. I swear to God. Oh. Controversial diamond beauty brand Azature releases steamy new global beauty campaign during New York Fashion Week. The year was 2017 and nail polish porn was released there. I told you! Warning, naked man. Warning, naked man. Warning. Oh my God, I forgot about that. I actually forgot about that. I only remembered like the nails on the abs, like above, you know. Oh my God, there's more. Okay, I literally can't show you the last two pictures. What's going on? Nothing, man. Okay, go to Simply React if you want the real dirty tea. You dirty people, you. Go to Simply React and hit Craigina's link. It's not safe for work. It's very like 50 Shades of Grey era, right? Is that the idea? Yeah, the last one though. That's what I remember. And I remember being like, I don't want to paint my nails anymore. Like, no offense. But like, when I'm painting my nails, just like wanting pretty colors, I'm not thinking about how I would use it as a prop to cover penis or ass. I just don't really associate those things together. Okay. Whatever. I mean, it was a strategic, risky marketing decision, and it definitely got people talking at the time. But did they ask you to be in those pictures? No, they did not ask me to be in those pictures, but they did ask me to make a different type of porno. I just don't think I ever published it as Simplynailogical or on my Instagram. But I definitely like sold them some content for some of their some of these shades and some darker shades that I think I had to toss because I just spilled them out. I just joined what is happening. Absolutely nothing. Nothing is happening. Nothing inappropriate. Don't tell Neil. Wow, those are spicy. It is saucy. Yeah. Interesting. This has been more of a stream about like nail polish branding and marketing than I thought. You know, like that's a choice market. Who's your target audience? Who's your customer profile? People who like porn. People who like who have like nail fetishes maybe. Yeah. Because I don't think most of us associate like nails. Like you don't get horny when you like look at nails, right? Or do you? I don't know. Maybe that's who they were trying to target. Yeah, no, I think it was probably like a 50 Shades of Grey era, and that's what they were doing. You could do this for Holo Taco. Yeah. What would you like to see? You know what would be hilarious? If you like flipped it on its head. If you did like man's nails painted. But I don't really want women, like I don't want to sexualize the women either. How do we make this work? How do I invert this? Naked pics of cats? No, I wouldn't do that to my cats. No, take me out of this. Use ugly people. Yep. Ben and Tyler. Okay, yes, actually, you know what? Let's do that. Ben, we're gonna paint your nails and you're gonna hold it over Tyler's nipples. And me and Sophia will sit back and shoot it and direct you and tell you what to do. And we're like, okay, move your hand a little to the left. Tyler, posture. There you go. Okay, I'm letting Tyler and Sophia know we're gonna do a special shoot next time we're together. Anyways, that's the tea on Azature. I'm not sure what they're doing these days, but you let me know. Maybe I'll put them here. Ten out of 10 would buy? Oh no. You guys need a BTS? Okay, well, there's actually something that was never published. Remember, Ben, your hummus video? I'm gonna expose you. Fun fact, we already shot this nail porno. No, I'm just kidding. That's what happens when we get together. You know, we shoot things and then we don't release them. And I thought this was an unpacking stream. Well, actually, it's an inappropriate unpacking stream. Unpacking of the package. So. I can't believe they gave me like an old, like a batched formula with like literally the name of the batch number from one of the giant manufacturers of nail polish that I recognize immediately based on the code. I can't believe they gave that to me. I had no idea at the time, but now I look at it and I'm like, wait a second, why does it say this? Simplynailogical has been streaming for 21 hours. Holy shit, I've done absolutely nothing. What time is it? Oh, it's already 2? Oh my God, okay, we might have to. All right, on the next episode of Simply Unpacking Forever, we have Orly, we have ILNP, we have some indies, Pretty something. We have Maybelline. I have a lot of ILNP. So yeah, that's what you have to look forward to. Do we have more conspiracy dupes? We'll find out. I think that was uniquely a Kokie thing, it seemed. Unpacking 14, what number was this? 13? I don't even remember. Is this just an unpacking channel now? Yeah. I'm gonna rename to Simply Unpack Logical. Simply not unpacking. Simply conspiracy theory. I'm still looking at these fucking pictures. I'm gonna change my browser. You can't see them. Simply React has them. But Ooh, what's this? The scandal continues. More people were finding dupes. With crumbs, I will never make a conclusion. If this was like a criminal court, I will never draw a conviction from an identical color creme. I just feel like there's only so many plain colors in this world. It's kind of ridiculous unless you have repeat behavior of always copying the exact same colors and even like color stores. But that alone won't convict you. I'm gonna need more evidence than that. However, the unique composition of the other ones and the contrasting pigments within the same formula twice, then I think we're leaning towards conviction, you know? When did this conspiracy start? I have no idea. What's going on? What else are people sharing? I'm just in the Simply React channel in the Discord. Just stopped at Ulta in Clive, IA. What's that, Indiana? Safe to say the debut went well. We're all sold out. This is what is happening, okay? You guys are wild. Absolutely unhinged of you to just clear us all out after we literally just launched. And I know I've seen so many pictures of people sharing this in the Facebook group or Discord. And yes, Ulta is restocking. They've already put in an order, so it's Iowa. Oops, sorry, my bad. Iowa. So hopefully, if your local Ulta has Holo Taco and it looks like this, it'll be restocking soon. Glossy Taco is sold out online. Yeah. I assume they'll also allocate some inventory to their online, but you can also get Glossy Taco online from us. And maybe you'll want to do that very soon because we're going to have a Black Friday sale where Glossy Taco will be on sale. And also the launch of our holiday collection, the last collection box of the year, which won't be on sale because it's new and it's a box. It's amazing. But it'll be there at the same time as our Black Friday sale starts. So check your emails on Monday. There's more? Shut up. See? This is so common. Should I make this? Like just for jokes? I'm pretty sure we could make this if we wanted to. It'd be such a weird request of me to be like, can you find this stock formula? Can you recreate this very stock looking formula? I'm just joking. I don't really care to remake it. So here's one last thing I'll leave you with, some homework to do, okay? Hold on. Okay, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna do some homework, okay? Feeling festive? Yes. You're gonna go to holotaco.com and you're gonna wish list what you're gonna pick up. I know you don't have sale prices yet, but you know what you're hoping to pick up. Birthstones won't be there yet, I know, sorry. But maybe you want some overshadowed. You see these little stars? That's the wish list icon. You have to be signed in, so make sure you're signed in. You can also wish list from the product page just by clicking the little thing. See, it says add to wish list, and on mobile it will be similar, that little sparkle. And then you're gonna go to, let me just make sure I don't do something stupid. You're just gonna go to my account and then go to wish list, and you'll collect everything on your wish list here. And then when it's Black Friday sale and the launch happens, All you gotta do is add full wish list to cart, bam, done. So you don't need to go and remember. Because as you know, which some people try and do is before a launch, is they try and like fill up their cart with other stuff the night before and like do their shopping, figure out what polishes they want. But sometimes the cart just refreshes, it like kicks things out of your cart. So wish list will always save it because it's associated with your unique account as opposed to a cart, which is like more in flux, and cookies and I don't know, browser sessions will reset it. So use the wish list to like save it so you don't have to look back through the website. It's basically like a save for now. And then you can add them all super quickly or just add them, you know, one by one. My wish list already has so much stuff on it. Yeah. I definitely need to update your wish list. So make sure you go to my account, wish list, and just as a quick other tutorial, adding to your wish list is super easy. Literally just hit that star. There, that's it. I don't even need to click in. You can click in, that's me taking it off my wish list, adding to the wish list. And then you go to my account, wish list, and you see them right there. And to take it off, you just hit the star again. Wishlist giveaway, we should do that. We're still working on finalizing our 12 days of Christmas, which we will do again. Will rewards change? They just changed. They just changed like a couple days ago. So when we change them, we usually leave them for a little bit. Too many pages on my wish list. I want to know what is on your wish list. Sacrificial lacquer, yes. The seasonal restock, don't forget about those. We also still have some crackle and glow in the dark. So there is still a little bit left of those. We decided to keep it for a bit longer. We have crackle, don't hate, just appreciate. And glow in the dark taco as well. We still have those in stock. And then the seasonals that were just brought back, it'll be their last season for foiled again, overshadowed, red flake taco, and favorite sister. But sacrificial lacquer, we decided, and also based on pigment availabilities, that we're able to keep it. So she is being added to the evergreen lineup. So she is not seasonal anymore. She will stay in stock as long as pigments permit. Need favorite sister backups before it's gone. Get more favorite sister while you can. Pick up my sister before she retires. You need to pick up an extra overshadowed. Yeah, I love that one. It's very like mystique, very cold-hearted. I'm gonna get the dark rainbow bundle. Oh, that's a good idea. We also have some new bundles in case you missed them. They were new like a month ago, but like a unicorns bundle, a roses bundle, a safe for work bundle. Azature could never. It's just like some of our neutrals. Breakfast bundle, nom nom, peanut butter and jelly. Okay, that one's delicious. Like, look how good that looks. Galactic Glimmer. And then some of our classic collections that we previously released. Cookies and Crams, Down to Earth, Pastel and Don't Tell, Holo Barista, the Dark Rainbow Bundle, the Rainbow Bundle, you know, some nail essentials, Up Your Nail Game Bundle. This one has nail oil and a file in it. And then the Dark Academia bundles. And Birthstone won't be back for the launch of our holiday collection, but we are still working on that in the background. Just lots of things coming up. And lots of stuff has already happened. As you know, like launching in Ulta was huge. Birthstones was literally a huge collection. Dark Academia was also a lot of work, just like with different shades and having 2 different bundles. I have a tea now. We're working on a couple mini merch things, maybe. Simply the Discord React. What is this? This is the summary of spot the contradiction, it's a contradicty. Oh my god, this is so sad. Ulta in South Dakota. What is someone not buying reflective taco? Come on, just turn on your iPhone flash. Yeah, we did have a conversation about that, about like how some pigments, maybe people just like aren't getting how incredible they are from the shelf. So we are already having to think about what we're swapping out from the Ulta shelf in a long time from now, because these things take time to like roll out, but like we have to make that decision a million years in advance. Did you supply these pictures to Ulta? No, this is from you guys. What? What pictures? Oh, these pictures, yes, this was us. The strips, yes, our creative director, graphic designer did make these based on our, like, these are our pictures of the shade. This is not photoshopped. I think the cremes is technically just like a color match. But yeah, you look at these pictures, if you zoom in close enough and you try and cross-reference it, it is literally the picture of, usually on my macro nail, which is like so much work. I don't think that's how other brands do it, but I don't know. But yeah, these are from our pictures. From my nail, usually. These ones I'm pretty sure are all my macro nail. This one might be a combination of nail or bottle. Depends on just what made the most sense. And the point of the toppers was to show it on black and white, as you can tell. All right. With that, I will let you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Don't forget to stand up. I say that to myself. And stretch. I want to see if I can get a crack for you. You probably won't hear it though, because it's on the front. My mic is on the front. No, you're not going to hear it. Oh, did you hear that? That was a good one. That's all you're getting. I don't know if you heard that. Disgusting. All right, hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to everyone's investigative work today. We did some good work. Not so much unpacking, but you know, in the investigative nail polish drama conspiracy game, we won. Thanks to the mods, Menchie gang. And gamers, I will see you on Wednesday. We're playing Life is Strange, the new one. Double Exposure, just came out last month. We started last Wednesday and we'll be playing episode 2. So come and hang out, or if you haven't seen that yet, watch the first episode. We played it last Wednesday, so you can catch up on VOD if you wish. And yeah, have a great, oh, is it a long weekend? Is it Thanksgiving in America? Happy Thanksgiving, if you celebrate. And have fun with your family. Or your friends, or not, or your pets, whoever you're hanging out with. Oh, it's not Thanksgiving, sorry. Oh, it's Veterans Day. Okay, my bad. I don't know. When Thanksgiving is soon though, right? It's in 2 weeks. Oh. Don't mind me, I'm just Canadianing. Happy Thanksgiving anyways, whatever, at some point. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later, bye.